tuko live pia hapa hivi. So meanza ama sijui. Sawa, pia hapa tuende live. So tuko live kila mahali. TikTok tuko live, YouTube tuko live. Hebu nione kama tumeanza. Nani amejoin? Bado haijaanza poa kabisa. So hii ni video ingine. Jina langu ni Albert. I'm watching to Albo. Sawa. Volume. So jina langu ni Albert ama Albo. Live ingine hapa hivi inaitwa Man Cave Talk. Basically to Man Cave Talk live. Juu ni live session. Alafu tunaanza live saa hii ni Sunday, May 4th. Kesho ni Cinco de Mayo, May 5th. Ndakuwa job though, ndamiss hizo ceremony zote ziko 10 a.m. in the morning. Kuna event leo lakini si exactly hiyo ya Cinco de Mayo. So as everybody knows, saa hii mambo ya DV shakuwa released. Ile first NL. NL inamaanisha, if you know what that means, NL inamaanisha notification letter. Hiyo ndio ya first. So the first thing what wanna do, unaenda kwa hiyo website ya DV lottery program. DV programming, nasahau jina. DV. Niko na iPad leo niko na reference. Watu hiyo wameenda shopping, so at least niko na iPad leo. So inaitwa DV. Unaenda kwa website ya DV lottery website, alafu unaangalia kama uliget ile first notification. Hiyo ni 1NL. Kama ili come through, utajua exactly mambo imeenda poa, umewin green card. So utangojea ile second NL. Sasa unatumia text unauliza Albo, NL ni nini? Nasikia NL ndio inamaanisha sijui ni notification umewin green card. NL ni ile tu ni in short form ya second notification letter. Your first notification letter ni ile unakwambia umekuwa selected, ile ya first. Si guarantee though, si guarantee ati umewin. Ni ile tu umekuwa considered for the first honor. So kama nimeget hapa hivi manotes maje, the first notification letter, hiyo ni 1NL. If you win the DV lottery, you receive a first notification letter via the entrance status check, ESC, on the DV lottery website. This confirms your selection. This confirms your selection, but does not guarantee a visa. Nasikia hivyo. Confirm your selection, but does not guarantee a visa. You're in your first notification. Second notification, ile saa, is sent to the applicant who have submitted the DS-260 form. Nasikia hivyo. You're in the second NL. Alafu, hiyo ni ile Immigration Visa Application. Are scheduled for a visa interview at the US Embassy or consulate, or need to bring required documents, e.g., example, passports, medical exam, and etc. to the interview. Hiyo ndio the second notification letter. Kama kwa hiyo story sijui second NL na maanisha nini, that's exactly what it means. So kuna watu wamecheck hizo status zao already na waja go through wako win, but usikufe moyo by the way. It means nothing. Ulijaribu, you know, musema ile kitu, according to mimi, trying something, ile just showing up is 80% of the job. 80% of the work is showing up. Alafu, you need times of show up ile. So, if you took your time kuingia kwa DV lottery, ile tu uliingia, uli submit application, that's really good of you. So, at least take your time kuingia, yani, you submitted your entry. That's a really good thing. The first step. Kutochaguliwa, that's nothing. It's nothing you can control. So kuna sort of labda wata go through ile itongaje 5 levels of grief, kitu kaa hiyo. Sijikao nijamaanisha nini 5 level of grief. India kapi 5 level of grief. Inaendanga hivyo, so 5 levels of grief. Unasikia wase wengi ongeje story ile, unakuwa denial, anger, bargaining, depression and acceptance. Naona hivyo eventually. So usijali sana. Also mangaji kitu, you'll go through the whole thing. So but the first stages of grief originally ni ile denial, refusing to accept the reality of the loss, creating a buffer for the initial shock. Hiyo ni example ya denial. Alafu anger ni frustration and helplessness. May lead to anger which can be directed at oneself, others, or the situation. Hiyo ni number 2. Number 3, bargaining, trying to regain control by making deals or promises, often with the higher power, in exchange for relief for the pain. Alafu ya mwisho ile depression, deep sadness as the reality of the loss sinks in, feelings of empty and despair are common. Usijali sana by the way, nakwambia hivyo. Acceptance, coming to the terms with the loss and finding a way to move forward through, not necessarily with happiness. Mi nakwambia accept. Kama hujawin usijali. Mi niliapply green card the first time. The first year, nothing happened. I think the fourth time, if I remember, the third or the fourth time, nilipata ile first notification letter. Ile niambua, you've been considered. Alafu nikapata the second notification letter never came through. Ever. Never came through. So hata sikuwaifika the second. Nilipata the first one, ile you've been accepted, you've been selected, ikaanzia hapo. So nilifail. Alafu the second one, so because nilikuwa caught up na hiyo story ya hiyo process yote ya kungojea the second one, it never came through. Siku apply the following year, which 6 months from now, by the way. Alafu nika skip 1 year siku apply. The following year nika apply tena. That the second year nili apply, that year nili come through. Nilipata first notification letter. So sikuwa na ile anxiety sana, nika nime lay back nasema tu, you know, now this is beyond my control. So whatever happens, has nothing to do with me. Ikaenda hivyo. Alafu guess what? Hiyo second one nilipata second notification letter. Nika print nini hiyo form ya second notification niliprint tena. So when niliprint nika print hiyo DS-260 form. Nikaijaza polepole na pencil kwanza to make sure everything goes straight. Niko nishakuwa familiar na how the American system works. Sababu kumbuka before ni apply green card, niko na apply nitwaje ile F1 as a student. Nitakuja kusomea hapa hivi computer science, niko na hiyo ingiani, nikataka kuingia kama na different major, ile kama tuseme different major, nikifika hapa ni switch to computer science because that's what I wanted to study. Alafu labda do business studies. Hiyo ilikuwa dream yangu in the beginning. So everything nili fail. Alafu ndio green card come through. So usikuwe despaired, usikuwe hiyo nasema depression. Don't feel depressed, don't feel anything. It's just a thing. Nothing. The most important thing ulifanya ni ile uli apply. Ukasend your application. That's the most important thing you did last year. Alafu nimesema this year, beginning today, ndapatia tu wase maybe break ya 1 month, wala unapata first notification letter. After this month, next month inafaa upige picha, ukuwe nayo. Don't obsess over it, lakini kuwa tu nayo useme, I have it somewhere in check na ingojea. Alafu immediately kisha go through, utachukua hiyo the second, alafu you switch, uingishe ndani yao, ikuwe mpangoni pia. Itakuwa poa hivyo by the way sana. Wanza ku-apply mapema. So ikifika November, you're way ahead of everybody. Uko na picha, uko na information, alafu una apply, alafu unatuma. It's beyond your control. So don't feel discouraged, don't feel despaired. Ati nili apply green cards kupata, maisha yangu is over. Believe me, most of the time you experience loss ya kitu, ndio nimekuja ku understand benefit yake. Inakuwa deeper, naona. The deeper the roots, the higher the tree. Kitu kaa hiyo. Ile tu, in my own words, sijui nasema nini hata. I'm just saying. Sijakaa hapa sana, bado sija nini. Sasa niangalia kama kuna any comments TikTok. Mambo maswali mingi nilizwa. Albo, second NL inamaanisha nini? Kishindo, second NL kwani wasana ungejua second NL hata hujapata first NL. So ndio story. So kama uja apply green card, by the way, ile first notification, I think ime open up on the 2nd, ilikuwa Friday. Kuna soka niambia nifanye naitwaje? Live on Friday, singedo niko job. Unajua niko job by the way. More than a very small window I could do it. So nimefungua hii website wa Electronic Diversity Visa. Thank you. The entry period for DV-2026 visa program between October 2nd to November 7th, 2024. Entries are not being accepted at this time. Lakini hiyo imemaliza sahi. Alafu kuchini kwa ile DV entrance status, kuna mbili hapo. Kuna entrance status check 2025. Ziko mbili by the way. Sijui naeza show aje. Ni kwa iPad hapa hivi. Maybe kwa sijui kama ita show anything hapa. Inakaa hivyo. Kwa huko hata sijui kama itaona anything sababu na feature face yangu. Can you see it? I don't even think so. Labda naishare kwa screen. Inakaa hivyo. So kuna button ya blue hapo hivyo nasema check status. Sema click the link below to check DV-2026 and DV-2025 entrance status. So kuna mbili kwa hiyo website. Website ni gani? dvprogram.states.gov. Ndiyo program. Mu encourage everybody, please apply. Usikose ku-apply. Itaanza November tena this year. Apply. Kuna very few requirements. The most basic requirements ya ku-apply DV, naambia kweli kabisa ni nini? ni picha ile your passport photo, kuna design fulani inafaa kuwa. Alafu ile number 2 ni ile umemaliza high school. Number 2 ndio hiyo high school. Nimesema number 3 eligibility. Kuna three very important things. Ni your country of nationality. So your country of nationality, alafu kuna ile high school education, alafu na hiyo picha. Those are the main ingredients. Anything kwa hizo 3 ukienda off, itakuthrow off. Ile two initial stages, utakuwa disqualified hata before uanze. You know, the most important 3 things: your photo, country of origin, high school education. That's it. Hiyo ndio basic requirement. Kwenda mbele after that, unangojea sahii after 6 months. Ni poa kujaribu green card, by the way, kwa sababu mimi naongea na nyinyi sahii, kuna labda wasiwajui, naona asemaje Cody, are there other countries with something like DV? I don't know. Unajua siwezi jua. Naweza sema I don't know. Naweza sema I don't think so, but I could be wrong. Najua Canada iko na program, you coming on and off Canada. You can come as a student, as a professional. Then if you come as a professional, as a student, kuna pathway to something, I don't know, residency or something like that. I think iko. Every country kuna, you have to check out exactly where you're headed to. Sababu najua hata kuna watu wako UK, au end up kwa UK citizens in another kingdom. It's there, but hiyo si path sijui kabisa. I don't know the path of citizenship ya other countries. Mi naishi nimevaa flag ya United States leo. Hii ni ya Olympics, by the way, no big deal. Nimevaa t-shirt ya USA, USA. So in black and white. So you just check for the you check if everything is good. You know, fanya hivyo. So Mr. Yesterday, it didn't work, but we hope for the best next year. God, so ndio hivyo. Are there other countries? Only code fund. Let me see. I'm already going through TikTok videos. I'm doing convenience ni simu. Yeah, so don't worry about it. Doesn't say evil. Don't worry about it. Even if it didn't come through, don't worry about it. So it was just one of the things. Suppose you're stuck in where you are. It's just one of the things you tried out. So the fact that you showed up, you took a picture, you took your time to fill the form, you submitted on time. That's good. That's give yourself a pat on the back, like no, good job. No. That's the first step. Sabu, the way I understand between the world, people don't really take the time to do things. They don't really, the first step, nobody wants to take the first step. Okay, procrastination. I'll do it tomorrow, and tomorrow, and the day after. Oh, I'm so scared. I don't know why I'm not doing it. You second guess, you procrastinate. Believe me, just do it. Just do it. Just do it. One day, one of the best examples, one of the biggest, one of the things that I did like the last 2 years is start doing the lives. This YouTube channel, TikTok, everything, social media. I got into social media. That's one of the things that I did. Nisema tu, naona kuna venye Trump anaweza deny hizo vitu Buddha. I don't trust him. Itakam, believe me, naona. I don't think, yani sijui nisemeaje, hizi vitu ni ile politics. Unajua si Trump ana deny exactly. Kuna wase wako kwa administration. Kana point jina naweza sema mtu kama Steven Miller. Hiyo mseni kama yoga na uchungu fulani, sijui nini. Maybe kuna dem immigrant alimkataa, jali grow up California. So, I don't know what happened to him. Yoga na hiyo uchungu yani. Yeye ndio, I don't know if ni uchungu ama tu ni ideology ndio apate a grow in politics. Because politics ni very tricky. Maybe kwa sababu anawaka na hao ndio chochote vitu kama hizo za kukatia ma immigrants. Idea zao. Trump ni ile, I don't think Trump yupenda kuwork kama mtu wa kawaida. Yeye ni mtu amekuwa billionaire for a long time. So I don't think he works on things like kama kwa ofisi. You oversee. Yeye ni amekuwa CEO for a long time. So si ana come up na hizi vitu. People do, then anaisikiza alafu kama ni job asema, okay, let's just do it. No. So with the World Cup coming, will it be also hard to get visa, especially US from Africa or codified? I don't think so though. I don't think so. You know, nobody knows the future. That's the problem. Like people, it means somebody try and stick to the present. The only thing we know is the present time right now and the past. The future is always unpredictable, but it's good to be prepared for the future. So is Trump still good for immigration? I don't know. Ace of Spades. I'm not a spokesman. I'm just some guy, in a tiny little state in the middle of the Midwest, near the Mississippi River, next to Canada. After this state, the next north is Canada. Alberta province. No. So I don't know exactly. I can't speak for him. You can brainstorm. Lakini the one thing mu track with discourage ni ile nimeongea hapa hivi very there's 5 levels of grief. The famously known 5 levels of grief. The first one is denial, anger, bargaining, depression, acceptance. Mona. So everybody will go through those stages. Don't worry about it, man. It's not a guarantee. Otherwise, imagine whatever I'm reading right now. Kwa hii story, naongea English mingi leo. Kwa nini mbaya na mimi leo? Why am I speaking English? You're forgetful. No, forgetful. Done. So kunasema hivi. Second notification letter is sent to the applicant. Asemaje, the first one ile, this confirms your selection does not guarantee a visa. So kuna stages. If I go through the whole process, the first thing ile, you applied for the green card last year, November. Then you sent in your documents. Then what happened? DV winners are chosen. Then the statement, your statement is making sense. South Africa. Oh, South Africa. So DV lottery visas it's not a guarantee. The first thing you do is you send your picture, the passport size, your level of education, and country of eligibility. That's the first stage, DV lottery. Number 1, right? So then number 2, you submit. Forget about it. Wait for 6 months. May, it's up. From now, 6 months from today again, it's going to be up for DV-2027 is coming up in September. So what control do you have over that? It's a lottery, lotto. In America, in pronunciation is lotto. It's a lotto. Bahati nasibu, Swahili, bahati nasibu. So you have nothing to do with it. It's either you get it or you don't get it. But the first step initially, the intention of doing it, and you actually did it, I'm giving you 80%. Actually, because you sent it in, I give you 100%. But once it's submitted, it's beyond your control. So don't feel discouraged. Don't be despaired. No, nothing. We move on. No, kama kawaida. You look for other alternatives. One of the things, suppose kama visiting visa, one of the requirements, mu plead I say, I usually plead, ukina kama kwa visiting visa, the most important question, there's maybe 1 or 2. It's split into 2. Number 1 is like, are you married or are you single? Okay, if you're single, you have your own set of questions up. So, are you single? Yes, I'm single. Okay, so what's the purpose of your visit if you're single? That means it becomes problematic if you're single, because you have to prove that you have family ties for visiting visa. Okay, are you married? Okay, that gives you, yes, I'm married. So the number 1 level, your family ties, that's out of this question. So yes, I'm married. How many kids do you have? Do you have a job? Do you work? How long are you going to be in the United States of America? Everything step by step. Alafu na flow, everything works out. Sasa, are you visiting? But DV lottery, no questions asked. Technically, what do they need? Okay, number 1, second notification letter. They'll send it through the mail. So utafanya hivi, have you submitted your DS-260 form? Number 1. By the way, I think so. DS-260, it goes through you and kama ile first come, first served basis. Okay, the earlier you send it, the better you become. Sabu, first come, first served basis. So the sooner they get it, the sooner it will roll out immediately. That's the second notification letter. Alafu, are you scheduled for a visa interview at a US embassy or consulate? Another question to you. Now, bring required documents, passport, medical examination, all that. So what does a 2NL include? Includes the second notification letter, including, this is exactly what it includes. It includes the interview date and location, list of required documents, example, birth certificate, police certificate, photocopy, passport photos. Medical examination instructions must be done by approved physician. Visa fee details. So there's another process. So when do you get the second notification letter? Typically, the second notification letter is sent a few weeks to the month before your interview. Nasikia that? You might wait. So kama ulipata the first notification letter, you've been considered for the next step, then uta require you the next second notification letter. So that's just the process. So typically a few weeks or months before your interview. So if your interview is in January, maybe December, you'll get your letter. Alafu kuna hiyo DV-2026 interviews will take place between October 2025 this year to September 2026 next year. So check for extra status check regularly, as the second NL is always emailed. It's always emailed. They don't send you. Mimi, unfortunately, when I did mine a couple of years ago, 18, 19, 20 years ago, unbelievable. There's a guy who's watching this and he's 20 years old. So 20 years ago, you submit, ilikuwa paper based, nothing to do with the computerized email. Tulikuwa bado Stone Age. So you check your email. So what do you do after receiving the second NL? You need notification letter. That's the meaning of NL. Number 2, NL. It means complete your medical examination, must be done before the interview. Gather all required documents, original and translations if needed. Attend the visa interview. Missing it could disqualify you. So important notes in the PS at the bottom. The second notification letter does not guarantee a visa. Okay? Does not guarantee a visa. Approval depends on the interview. Another PS. If you don't get the 2NL second notification letter, your case may not have been processed in time due to high demand or missing document. So what would you like? So what's the next step? That's what happened to me the first time. I never got the second notification letter, and time was overdue. So I applied again. Maybe they considered me when I applied the second time, because the second time I applied DV, I actually got the first notification letter. I've been considered for the second time again. Then I processed my DS-260. Before I knew it, 2007, February 11th, I was in the United States of America, just like that. So Mimi, I'm talking to you today because of green card. Nothing else, Yani. The reason why at the present day na patikana hapa hivi America, Mimi, is because of the green card. I came here with a green card. Nothing, no school, nothing, just the green card. That's why Musema take it very seriously. And how has green card changed my life? Everything you see me do today, everything. This is green card, thanks to the program, the DV lottery. I think it's 2006, 26, 20 years. I think 20 years now. So Q&A questions, because on YouTube, kulikuwa na Gato Palmer waiting Kayole 1960 tuko locked kama kawaida. Karibu Gato. Carlton Ariga Nakuru Massive tuko ndani. Clement KE Nairobi, we are locked in. So kuna Kayole Nakuru Nairobi. Maisha States ni mimi in a few minutes. I was just getting the technical difficulties. Nimevaa microphone mbili leo. So basically ni hivi. South Africa as a mapa, you need to convince them it's like a job interview. I always do. South Africa, I always do. That's correct. It's like playing the gamble. I always do. So the DV lottery choosing winners is most free. Winner is most free, corrupt. Anything I have ever heard. Nobody can complicate. I don't know what that means, Cody fan. So please like the video. If you're double tap, if you're on TikTok, there's a few people that double tap. Alafu YouTube, like the video. I don't mean if I could like it, I forgot about it. To like, hapa, and I'm liking too. Just remember, like the video if you're watching right now. It encourages engagement. So South Africa, what about the accommodation if you don't know anyone in the United States? That's going to be another thing. Like don't discuss the accommodation part before you get the second notification letter, because that's what causes depression. One step at a time, one day at a time. No, don't complicate your life. Think positively means sometimes you have to ignore some things. So one of my friends applied for green card. However, the website is not loading now. That was way back then. So that was way back then. So the application is not really on right now. So Emmanuel Kipchirchir locked in. Macho Zukumunda, mambo vipi Albo? Leo sauti iko sawa na video iko sawa. Hiyo t-shirt nitumie bro. Kuna msa alibuki t-shirt some time back. I have like two. One is brand new, never used, and this one. So ajain to me address. I don't know why he did that. Ali. So he move up if India my US shirt until I get another one. Unless like I used. I don't know. So that's what it is. Number next comment ni Mr. MNN. I have not been selected on 5th trial. Don't worry about it. So if you're doing the first time, second time, third time, fourth time, fifth time, I think it's about time, like, the famous saying, Albert Einstein, if you keep doing something the same time over and over and getting the same results, what does that mean? You need to pick on something new. No, find something different with different results. I think that can work out. So kama ume apply green card na ijakuja through, one of the most important thing ukuja kama visiting visa, which is another option. I'm as a student. The one of the thing ni ile, make sure that ukuna travel history. You've left your country, umeenda for maybe a visit, you came back. Passport stamps, port of entry, exit, entrance. Hiyo ni mzuri. It proves something like you've traveled before. Because when I think, why would you want to leave African content, whatever prejudice iko, it's just in their basic, because pretty much as much as watu wenye mwa visa, some of them do get visas. Understand that. CT, it's like it's down the drain. Kama people don't get people watu pata visa. People get visas, by the way. They do. Understand evil. People get visas. So the fact that they're getting, maybe like, your lack of information, or a little bit ignorant on some things you're supposed to do. Like the most important is travel history. So musema hivi, if you're applying for a green card, maybe, just maybe, there's some 80%, 90%, maybe, you're looking for opportunities outside your own country. Just to be fair, no, politically correct. Maybe you need some opportunity outside where you are right now. If you stick in the same place you're born and raised, somehow your mind is clouded. You don't have that, what's the word? You just don't feel like doing it. It's like mediocrity. You just average kila siku. You're not going anywhere. That was me too. Minim swa Isili section 2 hapo hivyo kwa roundabout. Before Garissa Lodge, before anything else. Moi Air Base, I think, liko hapo hivyo Isili Airport kwa Air Force. So huko niligrow up. Nilizaliwa Pumwani. Anyways, Pumwani hivi, alafu Isili iko east. Go towards the east hivyo barabara tu straight in back roundabout. Huko nimeraiziwa. But now I live in a totally different neighborhood, totally different country. Hata mimi ni citizen of country ile si yangu. So ukitoka kwa your comfort zone, ile uzaliwa ile, if there's not the opportunities, everybody is fighting for the same opportunity, itafungua akili na way. I'm repeating myself, by the way, at this stage. Ini live ya lini, ini nimesawata which live. So Q&A. So usikufe moyo. You can apply 5 times, Mr. MNN. What you need to do ni ile angalia, what else can I do that's going to get me closer to my goals? No. Kuna ile, maybe you desire to have a rich life. Rich life ni relative to you. To me, by the way, mimi in the beginning, I'm a small business owner. There's a qualify for a small business owner. In the beginning, I was very anxious. Niko na anxiety. Hiyo anxiety yangu ilikuwa the fear of the unknown. I'm anxious because I know I need to do something to improve my life, but at the same time, I have the fear of the unknown. So what did I do? I conquered my fear by doing the thing. Because remember, when you fear of the unknown and you're procrastinating, before fanye, you're on this other side. Once you do it, that fear you had, procrastination, it's behind you. It's like back there, rear view mirror. So, alafu said, then you get to now a new level of fear. So in my example, I decided to buy my own truck. It was fearful. Not that cool. I don't think my first truck was a problem. My car was more expensive than my truck. But the difference, that my truck was making me money. Besides, the car was taking money away from me, liability, but my truck was making me money. So the fear of the business failing. Did it ever fail? Yeah, I had some moments up and down. So nikasema, okay, I beat procrastination. Actually, that's the first time I killed procrastination. I still do have a little bit of degree of procrastination, but it's so, I think maybe it's 20%, but I'm 80%. I know how to conquer that. So the first thing you do, really make a move towards your rich life. If I could use that word, rich life. From the book, I will teach you how to be rich. No, rich life. Choose your rich life. So what makes you comfortable? You need some money. Believe me, ukipata hiyo pesa, when you have that money, it will open up more options in your life. Suppose useme, okay, I've heard people say, nimesikia, Middle East kuna kazi. By the way, last week I was talking to Paul, ule rafiki yangu ule Paul, ule truck driver. Alisema, maybe we'll do a video together, then he can pretty much give you like ile apati ile testimony ya life yake, exactly how he got started, alafu ameendelea naye kila siku day to day. Atafanya hivyo, maybe, sijui. He's busy, I'm busy, but I'll find some time. Asema exactly his journey from Kenya to Dubai to the United States of America, and now driving truck. Maybe. I'll try and make sure that happens. Ndamshika holiday hivi or something. Then he can explain everything. So utakuwa na procrastination. Alafu utakuwa na fear. Alafu utakuwa na, ukishabit hizo vitu mbili, utakuwa na anxiety because you've already started doing the thing. But the anxiety, the more you work hard. Ni kama, for example, like kama uko stressed up, the best thing when you're stressed up to do ni, if you can't quiet down, meditation, ile ukuwe na ile peace, take a walk, go for a walk. Just, move. Don't just sit down, move. Nimekuja kuunderstand hivyo. It's a really important thing to move when you're stressed up. Kwa nini? If you start using up your muscle, sababu when you have fear, it's like you're telling your brain, uko ile kitu ile, you're on fight or flight. So hormone is released in your body. Itongaje? Cortisol. Nimesema vizuri? Cortisol. American pronunciation. I'm sorry, I apologize. Cortisol inakuwa released. So the more you move, it's fading away as you move. So that's what you do. Ile anxiety, take care of that. Then do the thing that punch fear in the face. Na quote nani, Think Media, Sean Cannell. Punch fear in the face. Then just do it. Because once you punch fear in the face, the next face, you start making money, you'll have more options. But if you sit down and wallow in self-pity, that's the best word, nasema hivyo. Wallow in self-pity, utakuwa stuck. And 2, 3, 4, 5 years from now, you'll be exactly where you were. Nothing really changed. That thing iko applied in every single field of life. Ukisema, I don't want to marry somebody. Okay, this year, next year, the day after, you never married somebody. Marriage is a risk, by the way. Me, at this point, I don't even know if it's a risk, because once you start having kids, it compromises everything, because the kids bring the joy out of you. Mona, it's very demanding, but you'll say, Albert, what do you think of marriage? It's up and down. But can you do without it? Yeah, if it's not my choice, but again, I can deal with it. So ile fear imeisha sasa. So unaweza kuwa na ile confidence. So the more unakuwa confidence, you think positively about the things you want to do every single day. Positive. That's how una build your mind. Unasikia poa. Uli apply green card. Believe me, you're only 5% of the people who actually took time to apply. Pat yourself in the back. You did that. Check results. That's so good. Don't give up. Mimi nilifail how many times? 4 times before I got the green card. By the time nikuwa despair, by the time I was sending my 4th time, I can say, man, whatever happens. I don't really care anymore. So I was giving it little regards. It's just something I do, whatever. That forget about it thing, nilikuja through. Tena anxiety. This thing is dying. 10%. Wow. So Q&A again. Okay, TikTok, what's happening in TikTok? Haya, kwetu sugar sukari. Wow, sugar sukari. Haya, kwetu ilikuwa hapo Josta Supermarket. Oh, karibu sana. Josta huko Isili. Hata sijui kama nipata hiyo Josta. Can you hire me mkuu could drive your box truck? I don't have a box truck. And I can't even hire you. I'm a small business owner. Can only hire people who live in the area. That's it, in the area. Because of insurance, so many restrictions and laws, you need to be like an American citizen. You're able to work in America, live and work in America, green card, American citizen. Then I can hire you. But if you're outside, I don't have that power. So It's like fighting a wave. Oh, South Africa. DV imekuwa ngumu. We try Trump gold card. Yeah, just get a loan. Go get financing. Go get a business loan, $5 million. Go buy the gold card that's on sale. Anthony Onyango. Hello, Maisha States. Karibu sana, Anthony. Iko poa kabisa. That's correct. Unless you pay them under the table. Man. So okay, YouTube kuna did I answer? I mean, Michael Ochieng, VP Albo. Hope you're having a great Sunday. I am. I'm really happy. I'm just sitting over here, having a conversation with my friends. It's always a pleasure. Always a pleasure. By the way, thank you guys for watching. By the way, do I say that enough times? Thank you. Engaging. I feel like I'm talking to my friends. No. A conversation among friends. So Carlton, Albo VP, nitakutext WhatsApp soon. Kuna question about vile ulipeleka hapo wazazi wako. Hope, did you invite them or visit as visitors ama ulifika ama ulifile kama green card? You'll ask me a question. That's a really simple question. What I did is this. My parents, nikiwa invite ilikuwa hivi. You really, okay, there's a lawyer. I have a lawyer, by the way. There's an immigration lawyer. I use her. Like, she's pretty much family friend at this stage. Immigration lawyer. So whenever I have any questions, because I go up to date. I go up to date. Always up to date with the immigration rules and laws. More in a consultation. I just go and consult with her. It's a lot of money. I think back then was maybe $150 an hour. I paid for it. I didn't have the money, but I did. Sometimes you have to pay for what you want. If it's valuable to you, the price doesn't really matter. Just pay for it. So I went to her and asked her, I want to invite my parents, my mom. I want to invite my mom to come attend my daughter's 3rd birthday. What should I do? The other before, that's a really good question. The first thing, ukuna legit reason. This is my reason. I'm inviting my parents to come attend the 3rd birthday, my daughter's 3rd birthday. So that's a really good lesson. So what do? I need to write a letter to my parents, email, slow mail, whatever. Email is preferable. Inviting them, have the details, first paragraph. Hi, mom, I'm addressing my parents. Don't invite my mom, invite them both. So that's going to be twice expensive, but it's worth it. So invite Carlton, my dad and my mom at the same time. I invited them both. So my dad and my mom, pamoja. Because I'm inviting you. I would love for you to come and attend my daughter's 3rd birthday. Done. That's what I said. 3rd birthday. Good? Good. Okay. Letter number 1. I'm going to be, all your expenses and accommodation are going to be taken care of by me. I would love for you to come in the summer when the weather is good, so we can spend some time before their birthday to get to know my daughter. Why? Because my dad and my mom, they've never met each other. My daughter was born here, my parents were in Africa. Nasikia Carlton. So then specifically, paragraph. Squeeze, you can do that with ChatGPT or DeepSeek. Write me a letter of invitation to my parents. Boom. Done. AI will give you the whole thing. But back then you had to pay somebody who knows how to do this. So then she wrote me a letter. Nikatuma my mom and my dad. They went to the embassy, American embassy. So then I at the a hook. When you're doing social media, sometimes you need a hook to get people to watch your video. I don't think I do that so effectively. I should, but hook is really important. My hook was this. Hope you guys will find time out of your busy schedule to be away. Like, that's what I said. Oh, because maybe hope you'll have time from your busy schedule. Ukuje, you can spend time together with my daughter. Hope out of your busy schedule. That was my hook. Hook. Okay. So then sent the letter. We didn't get plane tickets yet. So if you want to invite your parents and you live in America, invite them both. Don't invite one and the other. Because financial issue, doesn't matter. Use a credit card to pay for the ticket. When my parents came over, I was bankrupt for a few months, by the way, but it was worth it. So wakakuja hapa hivi, that's what I did. And you apply both of them at the same time. Don't leave one. Unless maybe your parent passed away, then you need to have some documentation to prove that. Maybe that certificate, anything like that. Yani mambo ni ile, this guy, I think is what did he say over here? There's somebody called South Africa. Amesema hivi, it treats the whole thing like an interview, like a job interview. It's business. It's not personal. You're not having a friend with me on a live session. It's business. So think of it as a business. The seriousness of the interview is like you're going for an interview for a job. Take it very seriously. So it can be, okay, what does my dad do for a living? Both of them were retired, but they do business. What does my dad do in business? He has rental properties. So he can be away for more than 2 weeks. So Ali specify kwa interview. So how long is going to be your visit? My dad akasema 2 weeks. My mom akasema 1 month. Sema, why do you have a different date? My dad akasema, because I can be away for my business for 4 weeks. Everything will go down the drain. Okay, good point. The lady, consul akaanza kucheka tu. She started laughing. They kind of just knew that we're getting this. We got this. We got this. Boom, akapata visa. So they came over here. So kufika hapa hivi after 1 month, my mom really loved it. She wanted to stay. So there's 2 options. As I was sent back to Africa, then I apply for the green card, but that will take about 18 months. Or back to the lawyer again. What do we do now? Oh, you can file for change of status. Are you a citizen yet? No, I'm not a citizen. How long have you been here? 7 years. Okay, first thing before end of apply citizenship. You can apply and you can submit. Within 2-3 months, I became an American citizen. 7 years in America, by the way. I should have done it 5 years before. Then that's taken care of. The Shamal history, citizenship. Then I applied for my mom. It took about 18 months. Then she got her green card. That's what I did. Then 2-3 years, my dad came to visit too, 2 years after, because my mom had I want to visit a kid once a year. I think the two used to being together. So then my dad came to visit. He never went back. I did the same thing too. Applied for my dad. He got it in 4 months, I think. It's so fast, by the way, so fast. Then now they're here. My parents are here, American citizen. Then, my sister got a green card, just like that. I don't know, maybe system in a favor. If you have one person with a green card in America, that's the thing. Like once one of your family members is in America, somewhat the algorithm they use tends to pick another family member. I don't know. It's just maybe it's the policy, Family Reunification Act, if that's an act anyway. Kuna something ilikuwa pass about green card. That's the whole system. So that's what I did, by the way, Carlton Ariga. Naongea English mingi sana leo. Kwa nini? Why am I speaking so much English? Haya, kwetu ilikuwa hapo. Okay, sasa nishaona hiyo already. Oh, wait a minute. The correct, unless you pay them under the table. So your live stream is very informative. I always learn something here. Oh, thank you. So kuna Zelius me. Ebu revisit your story. Don't marry if she's never. Don't. Samaja. Ebu revisit story. Don't marry if she's never. If she never argues. I want to get it. My wheels are turning. Let me get your DV. Anyway, what does that mean exactly? What? Don't marry if she never argues. It's not really never argues. The person you choose to marry, according to me, my opinion, just some wisdom from I've been married 10 years before I had girlfriends. That doesn't count. Girlfriends don't count, by the way. You don't own your girlfriend. Girlfriend, whatever you do with the girlfriend is man, let's see, the best description. You girlfriend ni partial. No, I can't say the word. Nile ukuna benefits without the responsibility. Yes, that's perfect. Having a girlfriend is having the benefits or pseudo benefits without the responsibility. Marriage is having the benefits or not with responsibilities. That's the difference. So that being said, the difference here, girlfriend is having a pseudo benefits with no responsibility. Some people have responsibility, it depends. But marriage, you live in the same house. So before you commit to the marriage, you have your own goals. Your wife will have her own goals. That's true, by the way. The marriage doesn't make you two. It makes two different, opposite individuals living together. So marriage nani zealous me. So this is what I'm saying. Number one, hivi, get your bag, get your money as a man. And I prefer hivi, if you decide you're going to be the leader of your family as a man, get some money first. Don't wait too long though. I think men, we are lucky, you don't have a biological clock per se, but we do in a way. You don't want to have young kids when you're 50. You can't keep up with them. Anyway, so marry a woman who is willing, like you can talk things out and you can agree on some things. Agreeable woman. Hiyo ndio muhimu. Like you can tell when you're dating her, like, do you disagree or do you agree? Is there like some, what do you call it? Camaraderie, something like you can there's some opposites attract things. Hey, let's go have chicken today. No, I want to have beef. Then okay, that's good. You have your beef, have your chicken. Hey, let's go have chicken today. No, I want to have beef. Why do you want to have chicken? Oh, chicken is stupid. Oh, if you find that good, okay, just marry her too. It depends, but just find somebody who's agreeable, because the life will change. There's stages of life. There's married, two married couples going on vacation. The moment you start having kids, no, ish becomes real. No, the rubber meets the road. So quite different. So that's what I'm saying. Find somebody who's agreeable. Sometimes inaweza kuwa ile funny, ile agreeable to you, like maybe anakuangalia kama if you're gonna be the leader and she'll follow you, something like that, if that makes any sense. Najua inaweza pigwa mavita hapa akisema hivyo. No, I'm not gonna follow anybody. We always follow somebody, to be honest. We always follow somebody. There's always somebody, a mentor, somebody who's above you. Alafu another thing you learn from 2020 Manosphere podcast and everything, women are always they marry somebody who's better than them. Hypergamy. So if you have more money and she have less, but she is agreeable, that possibility, not a guarantee, will make a good couple. Outcome itakuwa mzuri. That's what I would say. So ile agreeable. If she's agreeable, then that's a good wife, because you'll make moves in life. Kuna stages. You get married, you have kids. Once you start raising kids, you start thinking about retirement, for example. And once you retire, are you going to be with her? Because sometimes when you have kids and you break up a marriage, you put them in a really funny situation. Kids are raised in like a one family setup, the nuclear family. When come on, just so many exchanging. Man, it's a lot of stuff. I know that because one of my kids is with another woman. I know exactly what that means. Adamu try to keep peace kabisa na try kusema tu, let me keep everything. Tough questions. Anyway, tuendele. DV, leo ni DV, the DV lottery. So hiyo ni nini? Ebu tuone, what's the last question? Revisit. So what about if one of your parents have health issues like arthritis? I don't think it's going to be a problem, because the people come with wheelchairs. You could even say she's coming for, or one of your parents is coming for medical treatment. Just whatever you do. I don't think, take the whole thing as an interview. So you can apply for citizenship once you have landed in the country. It's much easier to apply for the EV, everything at the same time, even a passport. I don't know what you're saying exactly. You don't really apply for like exactly what? South Africa. What? Everything at the same time. Girlfriend is totally different from marrying someone. It's like, come, we stay. I don't think we can apply for passport. What's that exactly? Apply for passport. There's a procedure. There's a procedure for your story. Married. Okay, just let's pause for a little bit. Q&A YouTube. So kuna Carrington, umeelewa? You just apply for the unawa invite genuine something like a birthday, maybe graduation, real, the best word EV. If you want to invite your parents, find some real life milestones. That's the word I was looking for. Milestones. Una graduate, you're having a kid, you're getting married, it's a funeral, some mileage, some real family something. Because it's very easy when it's real. If you're trying to make it up, you have to be a really good liar. Maybe where umekuwa CIA operative or something, kind of training. You could danganya with your eyes locked like this. Yeah, I'm just lying to you and I'm looking at you like this. No, be a when it's real, it's real. There's nothing to lie about. So me, I was very genuine. My mom has never seen my daughter. My dad has never seen my daughter. I'm applied. They came over. I was in debt because I bought their tickets on debt, credit card. But it's okay. It's worth it sometimes. It took me like 8 months to pay for that. But anyway, yeah, back then. But now life got better. It gets better, by the way. It gets better. My mom is here. My dad is here. 2-3 blocks away. I can see them anytime I want. Even today, even after this right now. My mom was here yesterday, by the way. So Justice, so far, those that didn't get it, is it possible to get it next year? Justice. It's like it's a bahati nasibu thing. See, like there's no guarantee, but keep applying. Mindy applied 4 times. Actually, the 4th time, I keep forgetting. Maybe the 3rd, because Nili win green card 2 weeks. The one that got me to the US was the 2nd time. So the first notification letter, I got that. Nilikuwa nayo already. I don't need to shred. I was so upset. But that's just a grief. You feel like you're so discouraged. Nilikuwa na so much weight on the green card, and it never went through. The moment in December, I don't want to think about this anymore. It becomes like part of my objectives and my goals. Then the thing came through. So apply next year. Answer sahi, piga picha sahi, because it's May. Okay, just wait for May. No, recover from May. By June, you should have your photo taken. June, July, August, September, October. That's 6 months already. So get everything ready for next time. But at the same time, meanwhile, if your life is not going your way, enter Middle East. And because Middle East, my understanding, I'm limited. Say someone I have experience. I talk to people too. Also, my Middle East, you can go there with a visit visa. By the way, visit visa. Don't go through the agent. Even a Paul. Paul was in Dubai for 7 years. He knows what he's talking about. As I'm a visit visa. Once you get to Dubai with a visit visa, you're touring, then you can I think changes to work permit once you get a job. He knows better. I don't really know how the whole thing works, but somehow you can go with a visit visa in Dubai. Just get a little bit of money for bed sitter. Is it bed space or something? Bed space, and look for a job. Once you get the job, visit visa Dubai. Once in a job from the beginning. So to me, an agent is like you're losing your money. Just do it yourself. Itakuwa poa hivyo. Do it yourself. Just say, you know what? Whatever. Do it yourself. Visit visa. Go get a job. Sleep in a bed. Start working. Pole pole. That's what you do. Ukisema man, Dubai imekataa, sina pesa. People say that to me all the time. Alboli baje truck tatu. Dude, man, I don't have money. I use credit. I don't have money. Honestly, my first truck ilikuwa 10,000 loan. Second truck ilikuwa 19,000 loan. Third truck ilikuwa 35,000 loan. The 4th truck ilikuwa 220. 35 to 220,000. You truck at 220,000. Guess how much I have left on the loan? Nilipa jana your payment, by the way. Jana majuzi. Leo ni nini 4th? Beginning of the month. Because sahi nimelipa ilikuwa 19,000. Kanipa payment. So I'm pretty sure with interest sahi 15,000 left to pay that truck off. Ndakona celebration. Ikini pay off. 4.5 years. Like a 50,000 down. I gave somebody $50,000 to buy the truck. 4.5 years is paid off. I've never driven that truck. People have been driving that truck since I bought it. My wife 2 years, alafu maybe another 2 years somebody else. So imagine. It's a joke. Become a joke, yani. I don't have money, believe me. Nile to learn how to borrow money and how to maximize alafu naitumia vizuri. That's all you need to do. Useme ati, I don't have money. Oh, believe me, if you don't have money, you're broke. That's all you are. Broke. There's a difference being broke and being poor. Poverty in your mindset. It's your mindset. Because you could be like, I have a millionaire mindset right now. I can say so confidently. I have a millionaire mindset. So everything, is it a millionaire? Is it a millionaire? Is it a millionaire? I'll take an example. Go to my Facebook, Maisha State's Facebook page. Kuna interview moja ya Akon. Akon ni superstar wa Africa, our superstar. Go to Akon, uangalie the video clip. Alisemaje, if you have $10 million, you will never go broke in your life. There's a level kwenda up in money, you'll get to a point, whatever happens, you'll never be broke again. So rich mindset. Anyway, you need studying. I wish I had the clip. Leo tunaongea juu ya DV lottery. So back to his swali. Asemaje? That's very true. Some people get married because of the benefits of the relationship. Stop. Marriage ni ngumu bana. It's not that hard. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Kids neutralize everything. Kids. So I fight with my wife tonight. Of course, I'm not gonna win with words. No, I'm really good at my words. Lakini musamanga hivi. Just remember one thing. Those are my kids. We just met in the club somewhere. So you're not related to your wife. But your kids, you're related to them. No. So you fight. Good fights. Tulikuwa wapi? Swali ya those for those who did not get it possible next year. Okay, Justus, keep applying. Just keep applying. No. It's a process. Trust the process. Just trust the process. No. John Juma applied 4 times and not selected, but I will keep trying. Yeah, so number one, sema hivi, ni kama investment plan sasa portfolio. The green card portfolio is going to be 20% of everything. 20% green card portfolio. Alafu the making money is going to be 80%. Sababu, I don't know if I'm right, sababu niko naongea mtu fulani asemaje, maybe I should invest in Kenya. Maybe I should. Because hivyo. Sababu nisikia okay, it might be a little bit selfish. I can say it or whatever, but somebody was suggesting, Albo, why don't you just invest in Kenya? Kuna stocks wakila kitu. Okay, it's true. That's $1 million. No big deal. $1 million ni kama $7,000. No big deal. Right now, I'm not kidding. That's no big deal for me. $1 million. I mean, 1 million Kenya shillings. No big deal. Ni kama 7,000. Nianza nifungua account naye. Mona. So there's so many smart people in Kenya, by the way. So I think it's podcast. I was listening to something. Wasema hivi, kuna sijui ni money market. Money market ni kama equivalent ya US ni nini? Money market? I forgot the name. It's like with your most of investment, suppose sema hivi, which is the best example? Portfolio. Ngoja niangalie. Kama naangalia, I don't think I can look it up right now. Wacha nipate example. Okay, sawa. The best example ni hivi. Tuseme shares za what do I have? Anything. DGI? What do I have? iPad, Apple. Sawa. Apple shares. One share Apple tuseme ni $40,000. Okay? $40,000. One share, $40,000 Apple. Sababu ni $3 trillion company. Sasa hiyo ni Apple. So then you want to invest. Ukona pesa umefungua investment account kwa maybe T. Rowe Prize, maybe umefungua kwa Fidelity Mutual, or my favorite ni gani? Fidelity Mutual, T. Rowe Prize. Favorite ni gani? Favorite yangu ni Vanguard. Umefungua Vanguard. Sawa. Si BlackRock, Vanguard. So Vanguard. Alafu usema, I want to buy Apple shares. Just Apple shares alone. Okay. Man, what do I need to do? Inakufa 1, 2, 3. Z and Z confirm. Plug in simu. Plug in. Sawa. So semeaje, niko na portfolio na kununua Apple ni $40,000. Okay. You don't have 40,000. What do? You can buy a fraction of the shares. Maybe I have $1,000. So I just bought a 0.00 point something of Apple shares. Are you going to make money still? Yes, you will. Sabu 40 kikuwa 100, yako ilikuwa point something, you're still making money. But you don't have 40,000. Actually, it's stupid to just spend 40,000 on one share. Sabu with Apple share moja leo, alafu next week something happens, Samsung ikam na technology ingine ya AI, you look at the phone, it just tells you everything, kind of like Nvidia. Nvidia was like, apa? Nini Chinese katokea na DeepSeek. I don't know, whatever they did, ChatGPT na DeepSeek. Because you guys are using the new chips, we're using the old one and ours is better than yours. No, never. Unakuwa knocked out of the competition immediately. So Apple might lose shares. So sema hivi, money market account is to grow your money while you sleep. Very simple. Does it make any sense to people? Sometimes it doesn't. Believe me, I just know half of the things about shares. What I do, Neil and Samaji, somebody recommended it, I did it, I'll figure it out as I go. No. So, okay, whatever. How much do I have over there? Mucha na pesa kwenda huko hivyo kidogo. Kuna ile investment account, alafu unanua S&P 500, unanua zile kama zile ziko portfolio ziko combined hivi. So you don't get to lose anything. Kwa nini? While you sleep, you're making money. Lakini in my point of view, ile book nimesoma ile, I will teach you how to be rich, inaangalia in the context of an employee in a W2, which does not apply to me. So nikiangalia situation yangu naona kama I'm above that in a way. I'm a little bit above that in a way. So I don't know. So what do I do? Sababu ile kama sikia hii book inani limit. Just like when I was listening to trying to pay off my debt, because Dave Ramsey, he has a new book by the way, Dave Ramsey. Because asemaje, you have to, like, this is a snowball method ya pay off debt. Anza na hii alafu snowball. Kifika chini tamaliza. Asema okay, can I do the snowball method? Okay, right now niko na debt here 10,000 kwa credit card moja. 2-3 months I can pay that off. Boom, imeenda. So it's not the same rules as me. But if I think like that person ninge hiyo level up or even say I'm going to do it this way, I'll still pay off my debt. I know how to pay off debt. My wife doesn't. We live in the same house. Like, how do you do that? Like, how many times have we talked about this? She wasn't paying attention. I may kill it because doing Nintendo kwa simu something. No, I don't get it. Some games kwa simu. I understand. So niko na tu zinapita tu. So mi najua how to pay debt haraka sana. Unaangalianga interest alafu unaachana kwa uchungu. 18%. Oh my goodness. Okay, back to the story ni hivi. US ni ya highest interest rate unapata kwa investment ni kama 4%. Hiyo ni kwa hiyo money market account, hapa ni kama high yield savings account. Same thing, different names. Money market account, high yield savings account. Same thing. Aya. Alafu sasa kuja kwa in investments too, by the way. Ukuja kwa history ya tuseme high yield savings account, alafu ingine hapa na hapa. Jina ndio different. So interest ya Kenya, according to people, ni kama niko na 15%, 27%. Blink kidogo. What are you talking about? What? 20, what? 27? Uh-huh. Okay. Woo. So wow. So ni hivi. So think about that. Kama Kenya wasa wana struggle na life, but it's the best place to buy shares. Kwa nini? Unapata the highest yield kwa whatever money you invest. Then maybe I should do it. Kapigia one of my friends, ako more familiar. We talked a little bit. Akaniambia, yeah, you can do that in Kenya. But, oh no, there's a but. Oh, kakumbuka ile conversation ya jina yake nani siku hizi? Sijui jina yake nani? Timo huku UK. Sema tu Timo huku UK. Anasema, don't invest in your money in Kenya. Ruto, okay, wait a minute. Okay, now, so this Kenya government stable enough not to lose your money if you invest? So now niko in limbo. But guess what I'm going to do? Probably I'm going to invest in Kenya anyway. I don't care. Sabu, history shares ni gambling. What do? You put some money somewhere, you make money while you sleep. Your money works hard, twice as hard as than you. No. You don't make money anymore. But it needs time. Compound interest needs time. No. Time is more valuable than money. So it needs time. So I'm throwing like 1 million Kenya shillings kwa money market sahi. Alafu whatever shares is happening in Kenya. I'm pretty sure ile in terms of the future, which is unpredictable, in the long run, if things work out 15 years from now, I'll have more money than the $1 million invested today. No. Then let me sit and wait until things get better. No difference. So it's a risk you have to take. My whole ideology. So I'm struggling. Kama kuna mtoko Kenya anasema kitu kama naongea iko relevant, shares, niambie. Money market Kenya, I don't even know how it works, but I think it's the same thing, just different names. But to me, being the crazy human being that I am probably going to invest in Kenya, probably, because stocks. Alafu juu stocks, according to Akon alisema, I know that, I'm just quoting him, ipatiile gravitas. Alisema hivi, if you invest some money somewhere, like 10K, hii ndio kwa example, enda Facebook yangu utaiwatch, by the way, my Facebook page, Maisha States. Kuna video kwa hapo hivyo, ni podcast, ituwaje nimesahau jina podcast. I just subscribe to the podcast too, nikiwatch. Alisema, you can have $10 million kwa account. Alisema, even the worst CD kama Wells Fargo ni bank hapa, by the way. Terrible bank. But I don't really finance track yangu ya fast. Kuna US bank, kuna hizi Chase bank, whatever, you just invest your pesa huko hivyo, 20 million. Then you earn 3% every year. You can leave off 3% if you have $10 million. Nishasema hivyo before? Yeah, I have. You can leave off interest. As we speak, there's people that I know. They don't have a job, they don't have a business, or you invest 55 years ago, I think, or 50 years ago. They just leave. Anamka asubuhi nunua gazeti ya kunywa chai anarudi home. Oh, gari imeharibika. It's nothing. Of course, ni grandpa sa yoko older. But you can just, with a 10 million account, it gives you 3% every year. You leave off 3%. Alafu Akon, in case you need to use the 10 million, you can go to the bank, borrow against your 10 million. Sababu kumbuka the 10 million, the 3%, it's gaining. Your money is working twice as hard for you than you're working for the money. So it's gaining some money. So if you go borrow 10 million sahi, the bank will give you 10 million against your 10 million. So you still have the 10 million growing uninterrupted, but you're borrowing 10 million. Then akasemaje, you can even go and spend all that money, the 10 million, completely finish kila kitu. What's going to happen if you blow up the 10 million? All you gotta get is bad credit. They wouldn't give you any more money for the next 5 years. After 5 years, you shall recover. Happened to me too. I was blocked for 7 years. Maybe because of melanin, I don't even know why I was blocked for 7 years. From 2022 to 2019, singechukua loan yote ya maana. My credit was terrible. That's what happens. But you come back the 10 million, labisha gurisha kwa 10 years from now, or 20 years from now. Tupatie time, ni 3%, whatever. You can leave off that. Or you can borrow against your 10 million, get another 10 million, go buy property or some cash producing assets. Now you're making this money and this money. Do you really need to work? Really, really? No, you don't need to work. Your money is working twice as hard for you. Akasema one thing ile, you can do like the YT people do. YT. Kama YT na maanisha nini do? Au fanya nini? White tea boys. I'll file for bankruptcy. Ina disappear yote. 5 years, you go back to the bank, they'll give you money. Why? Because kuna leverage, you still have 10 million that's earning interest. If they get hold of that, come a lien, 20 years from now, they'll have a lien on that still. No. So, don't slake on investing. Hata kama ni $10, fungua your account uanze sahi. No. Time is more valuable than money when it comes to investing. That's what's una retire after some time. But in lesson ya sahi, utaka lesson ya life insurance, tutatafuta Miss Lydia kwa TikTok, Miss Lydia. Yeye ndio agent wangu hapa. Tuko na resident agent wa life insurance policy. Aitwa Miss Lydia. Sika yuko bado na ongezi yake, labda ata show up. No. One sesame, two sesame atoke hapa. So tuendelee na Q&A by the way. I'm just trying to explain that haraka. So kuja kwa John Juma semaje, applied for 4 times. Shamaliza hiyo already. So kuna Len C. Hey, I'm not so strong today. I miss the DV. A woman lives to fight another day. A woman, DV. A woman, man, lives to fight another day. Don't worry, that's not a fight, Lindsay. Come on, man. Ni DV. What has changed in your muscle? No. You're having like self-inflicted pain. Move on. Angalia Middle East useme, I want to go see those Ferraris. Niangalia interview ya Muaf nani iko nini, alikuwa na ule Wyclef CEO ako Dubai. Alikuwa na podcast hivi wanaongea story. Ilikuwa very interesting. I think nimaliza sijui kama nimaliza. You can enda Dubai LNC. Uanzie huko hivyo. You make some money. Then I'll invite you to come tuseme you just come in to do a podcast in America, utapewa visa. Kwa nini? You have the money. Au angalianga pesa. You can't travel when you're broke. Alafu msema nini? You don't have to have money to do stuff. Nishapatia example. Mimi nimebuy truck zangu na deni. Zote kabisa. Naona. Zote kabisa na deni. So know it all. During the day of your application, were the photo requirements at that time the same as now? Exactly the same. They've never changed. The only difference is you take the picture, you print it out, unaistick kwa hiyo application na glue, then you send 2 extra ones kwa pouch hivi kwa mail, alafu unaituma kwa ile Kentucky consulate service. Iko Kentucky, I think so, Kentucky. Been there, Kentucky. Unatuma huko hivyo. The federal government office happened to be there, consular services. Unaituma huko hivyo. Ilikuwa mostly you print everything out. Siku hizi juu ya email, you don't really have to print anything out. Unaiscan, but ukiscan iko na metadata. Inasema when the picture was taken, what ISO, what focus. Hizo vitu za kamera zote hizo. Hata niwachie hapo hivyo, I'll lose everybody. Hebu turudi back hapa hivi kwa TikTok kama ni refresh. Tuende nafaa kwenda back and forth. So leo niko na delay kidogo. Saa ngapi sahi? I'm back on my comments. Wow, niko nyuma sana. Niko wapi? To be honest, I've invested in Kenya. I don't have any regrets. Oh, that's good then. That's good, man. That's good. So I'll follow you. I'm going to follow you. Uni, South Africa. Weka 10M KCB MMF. Utakuwa Kenya shillings 100k PM in perpetuity. That's sikia vile amesema, sikia wasema ameamka sahi. That's exactly how I'm thinking. Nimekuwa discouraged kidogo, but not mimi nani. I don't listen to people. I'm so sorry by the way. Nikiona path hivi muende tu. Oh, I'll boss buy a truck ya 200,000 ni kama nyumba, you're driving a house. Guess what? I paid my mortgage in 4.5 years. You're trucking baki 15,000. Oh my goodness. Time flies. So imagine I pay off the truck maybe in a couple of months, maybe 2 months. They delay. So I've been paying the bank money every month for that truck. Alafu one day niamke, I don't have any more payment. Woo. Woo. Truck payment here, you truck more than my mortgage, by the way, to be honest. More than my mortgage. Yani ni kama utilities na mortgage. So guess what, sahi? Sijui to buy how mpya. No, we're not gonna do that. When a man cave make a different setup, okay, yeah. I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna do that. Like, house I need investment. That's a good thing. Asemaje, asema Ojo Chemba amesema weka 10M KCB money market fund utakuwa Kenya shillings 100k per month in perpetuity. Ile language ya contract ya marapa ile unasaidingi na no limits records, whatever. To be honest, I've invested in Kenya. I don't have any regrets. I'm thinking about it, by the way. I'm really thinking about it. Sikuwa najua. Sababu ni kama somehow, nikiangati Kenya ukiomba loan, interest in 29%, which is very high. Meaning the bank makes 29% in interest. So if you invest your money, same thing in fractional lending, they will use your money to lend to other people. If they're getting 29, they might give you 20, which is higher than America. See what I'm saying? Okay, tuendelee. But that's not the only investment. Lazima ufungue kila kitu. Why am I so keen in investing, by the way? Albo, I'm just curious. Why are you thinking about investing? 47-year-old man. Nazeeka bana. No, nazeeka. Sina nguvu anymore. Siku hizi kidrive truck mulemewa ni aje. No, nazeeka. Bora microphone naanguka. Iko poa sahi. Nazeeka, I'm getting old. So, Anthony Oswanga, iko relevant sana. You were in the US in 2008. Tell us about the financial crisis. I was so new that I thought that was normal. Haikuni affect sana. Sikuwa na house. I didn't have a house. I had roommates. So the thing ile, I was laid off from my job. Nikuwa na office job, nikuwa laid off. That's what led me to do trucking. Get trucking, it was a mess. Oh my goodness. Then at 2 weeks, naishi kwa truck stop basically. I don't have any money, nikaenda on debt. But that's what happened. Ilikuwa terrible. That time ilikuwa terrible, 2008. Ndio Obama anakuwa president, by the way. Alafu akaanza kuifix pole ikaenda hivyo. But it was not. People were losing. Like basically, before 2008, apartments were very cheap to rent. After 2008, people lost their houses, so apartments were expensive because demand ilienda high. Everybody was moving back to apartments and losing their houses. Foreclosure. Mi nilishinda kucapitalize. In my mindset, maybe ningekuwa how tatu by now, because it was a good time to be in America before 2008. Sabu housing market bubble really bust. People, I don't know if you know what that means. Like, I can get deeper. It's like your explanation. Let me get your DV bana. They want to make a 2 and L. They will just say 2 and. What does 2 and L means? 2-0. The first 2-0. Get your futa money anyway. So nivo. Ilikuwa terrible. That's how I lost my job. Actually, thanks to 2008, that's what mini truck squeezy. Niko paranoid. I was so broke, my goodness. Nikakula pizza ya watu left over kwa table. Naangalia mtu, he's just left, some truck driver, ameacha pizza. Naenda nakula. Sikuwa na do. Niko Memphis kwa hiyo, Memphis the whole week. So, what about the taxes? Which taxes exactly? Taxes, which taxes? South Africa. When you withdraw 10M, you don't withdraw. You missed the point. South Africa. Go watch the YouTube channel. You have shares for 10 million, you borrow against, kama collateral. Like maybe this is $10 million. I go to the bank, they give me 10 million against that. So you still have this, you didn't touch your money, but you got 10 million. Then what do? You go invest in a cash producing asset. In my case, one of my cash producing assets in my trucks. Trucks make me money. Every time I drive that truck, it's making me money. As long as the wheels are turning, I'm making money. If the wheels are still like today, I'm not making any money. That's what I mean by that. You borrow against, like leverage. they'll give you money. Because in the long run, if you understand how fractional lending works, when you deposit 10 million in the account, the bank is using your money to make more money. The first thing of a investment, learn how money works. Money is tool. It's a tool. No. How you use the tool to craft the sculpture, that's what matters. Money is a tool. See what people think. Suppose Musamaji, why do people go and rob the bank? Now, if you ask me now, it's a stupid thing. Why do you want to go rob the bank? So stupid? Because oh man, I don't know what to say. Actually, when you rob the bank, you know who chances are you lose, because the bank will get all their money back. Full insurance will pay for everything. If they get you, you'll go to jail. So why do you want to rob the bank? You'd rather invest. No. Rob bank mjinga. I think so. Now that I knowing what I know, because the money won't make you rich. You can go steal 10 million from the bank, bury it. Okay? Suppose out walibanga pesa Kenya, you steal some money, container, unaibari, unasahau. Sema, oh, watu washasahau. Let's go back, get the money. Alafu unapata money. Hebu niambie, if money was printed in 2010, alafu kaibari, alafu kuja na the same currency 2025, how are you going to circulate the currency? Sababu maybe ime change in design. Maybe walitoa picha ya Moi, wameka picha ya Kenyatta. Doesn't make you any money. The best ni ile you'd rather borrow and invest in a skill story ile reverse psychology. You borrow money, invest in a what do you call it, like a cash producing asset. From the asset you buy shares, so inakuwa full circle, then you start circulating money. Waitanga money laundering sometimes, but here's money laundering legally. No, sababu if you have cash it will never help you out. No. So what about the taxes? When you withdraw, you don't withdraw the 10M. You never withdraw shares. That gets to that. Mbona direction may change? Wase leo kafikiria do therapy, the 5 levels of grief. YouTube na neglect sana YouTube, sijui kwa nini. During the day you apply. Okay, so that's back in the days. Whoop! I'm losing comments. Kwame, greetings Albo. Keep doing the good work. Oh, thank you Kwame. Leo niko heated ni aje, sijui ni aje. Ama wasa wako na grief kidogo, wala hajapata green card. No big deal, by the way, no big deal. That hasn't even robbed your dreams even 0.5%. Uko sawa kabisa. Derek Jenga, well in Albo. Karibu Derek. So kuna Edward Kamau. Sorry I'm late bro. Nilikuwa na mzae kwa kitchen helping with washing dishes. Edward Kamau na washing dishes. Ona bibi. Oh, Corey the Traveler. Wow. Hii ni first time. Muona Corey the Traveler kila siku. Watching from Ohio, USA. Karibu Corey, karibu sana. First time comment. I talk about you all the time. Mimi nakuwatching alafu sikuja kama uko live, by the way. Corey the Traveler. Si unajua Corey the Traveler? The big YouTuber from Ohio. Mswa Kisumu huyu. Sa karibu Corey bana, karibu. Marsai Maxmed. Asema nini? Marsal Mahmed, April 4, 1989. What does that mean exactly, Siju? Maybe nisoma kitu. Gato. Like the video for engagement. Like the video. After that, please can check for me. I can't check for you, unfortunately. I can't. So, asamaje, I have been in the US for 3 months. I possess my green card and I have a driver's license here. Is there any chance to bring my sister over? If so, which visa would be applicable? Corey the Traveler. The family itakuwa hard. What you do ni ile, Corey the Traveler. I can't believe you're asking me a question on YouTube and you get to DM. You can, by the way, you can. Your sister ni hivi, tafuta family function. Naona, mkienda huko Florida na wife. Tafuta family function. Ama, man, which is the best way? Able to honor. Tafuta immigration lawyer. I think that's the best way as akwambia. Sababu I can think about it. Tuongea in private, Corey. Sitaki kuongea, kuna vitu siwezi ongea juu ya live. No. But you can. Tafuta ile family event credible, alafu wa invite wakuja kuvisit. Alafu tutaongea story nyingine kuendelea mbele. It's possible. Lakini lazima kuna process fulani. Wale kwa quick kabisa ni parents. Kama wewe sahi Corey uko na ile sijui kama umekuwa raia bado kuna green card. Kuwa na nini? Kuwa na itwaje? uko na family function utawa invite wakuje legit kabisa, ile hata maswali ile what's the purpose of your visit nini itaingiana. Umeona? Is your sister a YouTuber too? Is she a YouTuber? Kama ni YouTuber, kuna visa fulani ni kama ya media hivi. One of my friends alikuja naye last year, sitaki kusema jina yake bado mpaka vitu zibani. Ni mtz. Kama ni YouTuber pia atakuja kama na YouTube na akuja kucover event fulani, muinvite kama ile story ya itongaje vidcom or something like that, zile mavitu za YouTube na creator na kila kitu, ama tu shule alafu mhost something like that. I follow you, hata sijui unaniuliza swali. It's like I know your life already. It's good with the travel. Kama ni wewe, kama si mtu amehack nini, it looks like it's you, I don't know, but kama ni wewe ungetuma tu private, nakwambia private message, or you can even call. Naona, but in terms of my sister, my sibling, it takes a while, a sibling. Lakini parents, ile circle parents ni ile walikuzaa, inakuanga evidence ya kuwa rahisi. Sister kuna other ways. Naona, kama brother yangu alikuja hapa hivi ku attend funeral, nikamwambia kuna mahali unaenda, tafuta shule. So the advantage ni ile kama uko hapa already, when your sibling come over, the best you can do lile, you can host them while they try and figure things out. That's the best way. Sababu ile kuwa host ndio yoga shida ile. So what do I do while I'm waiting? Kama my mom alikuwa nakaa na sisi akingoja green card for a year, 18 months I think, alikuwa anaenda nakana kuzona, anachungia watoto, anarudi hivi back and forth. It could be a little bit difficult na sister ile directly, but there's a way out. No, tafuta immigration lawyer. If you want to use mine, I'll give you the number. Kama wewe ni Kore, watu kama ni Kore kabisa, follow. Naona kama I know his life already, sababu yoga iko YouTube. Naona any YouTuber, there's a way you can do it though, so guarantee. Oh, nimezima comment. Tuma message Kore kama ni wewe. Nisha try to reach out na wewe, sijui ni TikTok kama ni wapi, private message, alafu nakwambia. Thanks for the information, Albo. One last question. How did you advise your parents to answer embassy question when they filed for their green card? See, they didn't file for their green card. They filed for their visit visa. Ilikuwa B1, B2 visa. And what were the questions they were asked kwa embassy? Nakambia hivi, mimi nilifanya hivi, from the time tuliongea mambo ya invitation kama ilikuwa April, they travel in August. So nilikuwa na April, May, June, July, August. Sawa, nilikuwa na 5 months. What I did ni hivi, niliandika barua nikawatumia. They had a letter 5 months prior to. Alafu what I did ni hivi, I would call my dad na my mom maybe on Friday over the weekend. Alafu mimi na act kama mimi ndio US consulate. Then I ask them questions. Alafu wana answer. Alafu naambia denied. Alafu I didn't do that. I wish I did. So, I didn't do that. Lakini practice for 3-4 months. So by the time walipata huko hivyo, of course my dad was a little bit off. Nimwambia by that time can make America enough to know how Americans think. Ile mindset ile. Kama siku mimi I'm very American right now. I'm very, very American. Niko so absorbed in the culture. Yani niko tu hata smushi ndio huyu ni mimi kweli. There's a way nini yangu imechange na everything. Imeni transform kabisa. So nimwambia this is what I would do if I was doing that. I think like this. So lazima my dad akuwe very disinterested. I don't really care about this. Disinterested with the thing altogether. I'm not interested. Number one. Alafu seme family ties. I have something that's tying me down in Kenya. Family ties. I just want to see my kid and come back. That's it. I don't care. I don't care. My business, that's what matters. My mama, I gotta spend time with my daughter. So ilikuwa 2 different emotions. So hata ukienda hivyo embassy, tukashaongea, they did a really good job by the way. Whew, my parents, hata sijui, waliact vizuri sana. Actually ilikuwa real. So my mom wanted to stay longer. My dad arudi Kenya haraka. Ilikuwa kama I'm inconveniencing him, to be honest. Sawa. Wakapewa visa, pop. Next thing anakuwa chukua airport. Wah! Ndio hapa hivi. Niko na 2-bedroom apartment I think by then. Tukafigure out my mama kabaki, ikabidi ni move kwa hao wengine. Every time we move is because of something that changed. Then that's what happened. Naona. Ilianza hivyo, afu that's what happened pole ikaendelea hivyo pole. So it is what it is. Naona. Una coach kabisa. My brother iko hapa hivi Kolo, nilimcoach mimi mwenyewe. No Pro Studio, Kevo. Niaje Kevo enda embassy, nampigia simu hapatikani. Naona. Sijui ni artist producer. So msee ni aje bana. You know, man, naongea tu juu ile Maisha stay sisi tunapenda. Hiyo ongeaje hiyo story kwa hiyo song. Hiyo ni testimony na give. naona, but kile saa mtu hook up mpaka anasema I give up my brother, I don't know what to do, anaambia nitumie camera, anatumia camera, he doesn't do videos, naona. Album nitumie Insta 360, nitamtumia Insta 360. I've never seen one video. Nitumie mixer, nitumie what I do asijui, naona, sijui ni mindset ama sijui ni nini. Mukoch wase by the way, na maulizaniaje, mimi ni officer, I'm talking to you, blah 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 blah, tunamaliza, naona. Inakuwa ile una act like you just don't really care. Nime creative persona by the way. Nikuja hapa States nilikuwa introvert, alafu naongea, I talk much na watu najua. It never really helped me out. Nilikuwa so stressed at some point I had to change things to something else. Nika switch sasa. So what do I do now? Moga naongea when I can. Naona. But mostly pia moga bado niko na hizo matraces za introverts bado. Utashangaa naweza alafu quiet. Naona. So utawa coach vizuri kabisa. Make sure it's a real story. Carlington. Real story. They're coming to see their daughter. You can't lie about real things. Naona. Ubani ile wase auchukua ile interview, sijui word gani ya Kiswahili. Cavalier. Inaitwaje Cavalier Kiswahili? Ile tu kama I don't care, it's a guarantee, whatever. Ni interview, by the way, the interview. Naona. You're trying to go to, let's say in quotes, one of the best countries in the world. I think so. I'd say so. Saa hii tumepitwa, tushapitwa already. US tuko sijui number 10 ama tukaa hiyo. But one of the best countries in the world, alafu unaenda na Cavalier. Una haraka, you just whatever. No, don't do that. No. Chukua very seriously. Mi somaje, kama saa hii, if I need to get another truck, which I'm thinking about getting another truck, the two economy ya Trump iko funny, iko unpredictable, but I don't really care about that. Kama ina make sense, nachukua truck ingine. Kama it makes sense, ndangojea 1 or 2 years. When nikienda kuuliza loan, muenda kama I just don't care. No. Ile kama nilikomba loan, wakaniambia okay, fine. Nikaenda kwa mwingine. Did you manage to get it? Yeah, I did actually. Oh, damn it. Huyo dem alininyima loan, alimisi your interest for 4 years again. Unaona? Lazima kuna ile confidence fulani umebuild, umecreate over time. By the way, it takes about 3 months to create personality. So, si kitu hard sana. You're the practice in 3 months, you'll be a totally different human being in 3 months. So, ndio hivyo, wa coach kabisa. So, Okori amerudi. Thanks for the information. Ni text alafu nakwambia ile chini. Kuna vitu siwezi ongea ile, naona, tuko live. Unajua hizi vitu, wewe ni YouTuber bana, unajua hizi vitu. Mimi sikaa wewe, mimi sinanga time sana, lakini wewe unajua, wewe ni full time. Kuna vitu kiongea utakuwa shut down mahali. Ita fringe towards ile territory fai kuongea. Know it all. What do you think could be a problem with the embassy in Nairobi? Some DV-2026 applicants haven't gotten their second NL. Know it all. I don't think the American embassy, you come from this side. I think I could be wrong, but I don't think the American embassy. The email. I don't think ati wanatuma email Kenya, alafu Kenya na dispatch. The only thing that come through embassy ni ile, they'll send you a letter from here, alafu come kwa email yako, then they'll tell you, go to this embassy, present yourself. Na hiyo iPad imekufa ama, sijui kama imekufa ama, maybe. My kids were playing with it. Sijui ita charge. Dead. Yeah. Useless. Itakuwa ni ile, itakuwaje? Ni ile, I don't think they're delaying. Usiwa accuse of delaying. Hiyo kutoka hapa hivi. Au ni ile, au fanya interview. That's their main thing. Actually, interview si free. That's the source of income. They're doing business. Lipo ningia alafu somebody office. I don't think ni American embassy. I wouldn't go as far as saying ni on a delay. I don't think so. Sometimes ile bulk. Ndio kama sasa tuseme, if I could get a little bit, when there's a Republican in office, I'll try to downsize government. So they fire more people, Republican. When there's a Democrat, I'll hire more people. That's what in Obama's time, in Clinton's time, in Biden's time, unemployment ilikuwa less because more people were hired. In Bush time, in Trump 2.0, watu wanakuwa fired. I don't really understand the logic behind it. Because gava, the way I understand it, gava ni kitu, it's a business, but it's not a business at the same time. You're supposed to take care of people. No, charity, you promote. So either way, even if you're not breathing, gava you make dough from everywhere. One of the best business model kwa country. Some country makes money from everywhere. No. I don't say we are building this road, you need dough. already. Kwa nini? The money they'll spend to build the road, 2 million, 2 billion, it'll come back to them as 2.5 billion interest. Just any money, there's some money is a tool, become a currency. The more it moves, the more it attracts more money. So wanajonga hiyo concept. So I don't really think, sijai understand your logic bado. Yeah, maybe ni ubaguzi, hata sijui. I don't really know exactly what. Mbona why inanikatia hapa hivi. Mbona? I don't think anyway, to TikTok nimesahau sana. Refresh. Sikumbuki niko wapi kabisa. Niko super coding dude. Tuende wapi. What about taxes? When you withdraw the 10M, you don't withdraw, you never withdraw. John D. Rockefeller alikuwa billionaire 1915. Hata kuwa na indoor plumbing kwa nyumba. Mi naishi a better life than John D. Rockefeller. To this day, the family is rich. Kwa nini? Waterfall method. Let's explain it to baadaye. Itakuwa different concept. Please. Niwachie. Hiyo ni life insurance ile. Okay, a little bit. Acha explain na mimi. Okay, sawa. So nimeuza business yangu leo. I'm sick of it. Oh, I'm so tired. Ushaona vile watu doing hivi, wanaanza business, itongaje ile business itongaje ile ya kwanza ile venture capitalist wana invest kwa a new venture ya business mpya. Alafu ina build. People build their business, then they sell it. You know why they sell it? Kama mse wa WhatsApp, aliuzia WhatsApp kwa Meta. Meta ni Facebook. So what do? Akauzia 20 billion. Sawa, $20 billion. That's all you need, man. $20 billion. So if you start something like maybe ulianza software, nasikia in terms of software, sahi, ukweli kabisa, in terms of software, ile ma app na kila kitu, Kenya is number 1, by the way, in the world. Sahi. Kenya has the best programmers, ile IT. Everybody says that, by the way, which I believe it. Kenyans are very smart. Kwa hiyo mambo ya IT. People out wanachukua kitu wanaipush to the limits. Number 1. So if you start a company today, alafu you use 20 billion, what are you going to do? Maybe 2 things. You might decide to ununue shares za 20 billion. Ukinunua shares za 20 billion, kama Apple ni 40 million or so, I don't know, 40,000 per share. I understand everything. Nataka kusema tu ile simplify. You probably will never work a day in your life again. Abu nafungua foundation. Uanze kufly planes, ile tax write-off. Juu Bill Gates akifly na Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, hiyo si expense yake. Hiyo ni foundation inamlipia. It's like he's working for the foundation. No. That's magati. Oh, Bill Gates donate 99% of your income. Is a good philanthropy. There's something behind that, by the way, if you understand. See, philanthropy per se, it's a tax saving method. No. That's what he means by that. So unachukulia watu wako life insurance, unafungua trust, alafu watu wako unakuwa beneficiary pia, your kids become beneficiary. So what happens ni ile, if my kid dies, the trust gets 10 million from my kid. Sababu nimemwinsure life insurance. If I die, so every time you die, you make your life, your portfolio, your trust, your family trust richer and richer and richer. So imagine everybody who's a family member kuna life insurance, alafu every time they die, wanaongeza kwa hiyo pile. That's how you create generational wealth. It's one of the ways of doing that, by the way. Mona sasa, unachukua insurance, alafu inalipa mtu kisha kufa. I learned that like maybe 3-4 years ago. I think so. Maybe 5, 6, 7 years ago. But niliapply, nilichukua life insurance, niko na mbili, by the way. Moja na ingine. I have 2 life insurance sahi as we speak. If you want life insurance information, and I want a MZ, Lydia, Lydia, I think. Ile Lydia na H mwisho. Ako, yeye ndio Maisha State's in-house agent. I'm just kidding, but you get the point. Nimwambia anafanya video apromote, aambia ni kabisa, hata onge Kiswahili if possible. Unajua hivyo. When you reach somebody, you learn, you get familiar with these things. So were you able, man, nimeenda wapi kwani? When you withdraw, you don't withdraw. What was your score then? My score nikianza America nilikuwa na kama 650, I think, nikibuy gari yangu ya kwanza. 615 hivi nikibuy gari ya kwanza. Nilikuwa na credit card moja ya ujinga sana, ile secure for 3 months. 615, alafu nikienda, the highest I ever got ni 750. Alafu nika lose, boom, ikirudi mpaka 512. Iliishi hapo 512 karibu 5 years. But I found a way around it. Ndio musa mangaje, in my idea ni ile, credit score ni mzuri when you're getting started and you want to borrow, but always borrow to buy assets, si liability. Mimi ni liability, that's a problem. Naona ile tu kutojua information ndio ile mwanga wild card. I do things first, ask questions later. Ufanye hivyo, but it kind of works. Ile kama sasa niko na desire, by the way, niko na desire, acha niambie my biggest desire sasa hii. I've been holding this for a long time. Nitakunua zoom lens, ile zoom, ile extra zoom, ile kabisa zoom. Kwa nini? So I've been thinking about buying a zoom lens. So zoom ni kama $2,000, by the way, ni 200 to 600. Hiyo ni Sony. Kuna 60 to 200. Hiyo ni Tamrad or I don't know, kumesahau hiyo jina. Tamrad or something like that lens. This weekend it may come to life. How come I never got that lens? It's been, niko naangalia Amazon yangu ile chini, naangalia zile vitu nimesave sijainunua, nikaona wait a minute, I never bought this lens 2 years ago. So I'm thinking about buying that lens. So nafikiria, okay, I need a 200 to 600 millimeter lens. Ni Sony, itakuwa Sony, si G Master, ni G, itakuwa OAS, optical stabilization. So why do I want to buy it? I'm thinking of coming to Kenya, alafu niende tour na ile tour ya wildlife. So if I'm going to take pictures or video, siwezi kuwa na karibia simba hivi karibu, lazima niko na ile zoom lens. Ile lens ni expensive, ni $2,000 by the way sahi. Maybe they'll get a new one. Kuna mpya, kuna mpaka ya 4,000, 5,000. So I'm okay, now that I want to buy that lens, how do I get the money to buy that lens? I'm not thinking about I'm going to get it on credit first. Najiuliza hivi, how do I make money to buy this lens? So this year, somewhat, nachukua gig ya photography. I have to. So I need the lens. I'll find work ili talipia hiyo lens. So this year, I'm open for business. Anybody akona anything ya photography, anipatie. Na build up. Ipata kwa ya ngiri mbili hivi, 1 gig, then know your lens immediately. That's what I do. So when I need something kama liability, I have to deal kwa ile Myron Golden ule konongelea 2 years ago. Alisema, if you need something, if you want to buy something, invest nayo. Yani angalia, how can I useme ati I'm going to borrow. Fikiria hivi, let me create money alafu nilipie cash before ninunue. So that's what I'm thinking about. Actually nainunua before nilipie, but I have to figure out how to pay it off. Sababu si priority kwangu sana, because it's not a lens I use on a daily basis, but I want to buy it first nitumie before nikam naye Kenya piga naye masimba na malayo na manini. No. Ile lens kubwa ile 200 to 600. So I'm thinking about it. So naona hivyo. So bala kuna problem, you find a solution, have to pay for it. Hiyo ndio mindset niko nayo siku hizi. So kama sema, I repeat these words. Ni post video jana, I was not supposed to post it, lakini sema ni post tu. Ile I was going through my TikTok comments za maheta, nikireply, unaona. By the way, ukinienjoy mimi nasikia kucheka tu, by the way. Kwa sababu ukinienjoy, mimi ni mchongwano headquarters, by the way. Ni ile tu, I'm trying to be a good boy. Si lazima nienjoy wase. Si nili grow up Esli. Tulikuwa tunachongwana kila siku. So mchongwano pia niko na hizo skills kidogo. Wasaka ananiingilia ati, alboni aje nini. Nikasema acha ni reply hiyo kitu kama niko kwa park. Ubaya dem fulani alini photobomb. Anyway, alitaka labda kubonga. Labda I think ni content creator juu anapiga mapicha za Instagram. Siku notice by the way, ni mwana alinipita akaniangalia akaenda nyuma. Akatoa manguo, akaingia kwa beach, akaswim akapiga mapicha akatoka. Tena kama akapita mbele yangu hivi. I know she wanted, anyway, tuangalie story. Hiyo video last mtaiona hiyo story. Alini photobomb tu. But ile, if I want something, mutafutanga how do I make that money alafu nilipie. That's it. Alafu na move on. Utaniona hiyo lens soon, by the way. Hata maybe next week hivi. Sababu my wife is graduating in 2 weeks. Asha graduate already. Ile ceremony in 2 weeks. I'm supposed to attend. So I want to go see the hall. Kama ni nini ndanua hiyo lens before hiyo graduation, nimpige picha from a distance. Naona ile. So because I want it, this year I'm open to gigs. Nachukua gigs. Either itakuwa yangu ama itakuwa best yangu, ila ana shoot wedding, mimi nikuwe second photographer. Alafu labda alipwe 3,000 and lipe 500. I'm building towards another 500, building towards. No. Nafanya hizo job. I'll do something to pay for that. Mwanasa what I'm doing? Una find solution to a problem by actually doing something about it. Sio tusema ati, oi minister ya for dio Sony's lens hiyo nini. Inaniwasha, by the way. I can go pick it up today. Lakini I don't have the money right now. So hata sijasavia hata 1 cent. Just somewhat in liability, ni asset, but because it can pay for itself. The last time nimenunua lens ni ile ya macro, ilikuwa ile ya wedding, na piga mapicha za nini za kama ring hivi, ile close Anyway, mambo ya kamera, tuendelee. I'm staying baki hapa nyuma. So what do you think could be the problem with the embassy? EOC embassy, by the way. Nakataa. No offense, nakataa tu. Who is Do? Hey Albo, how is it possible for someone akiwa hapo US to miss filing taxes? Like I know someone hakulipa for a while, ika accumulate to 70K US dollars. Hauwezi kosa kulipa taxes, by the way. It's a joke. If you're in business, they'll shut you down, you'll go to jail. Don't even do that. Ali neglect too on purpose. Aliamua tu kwa mkurutu. It's terrible to do that. No. Don't be on the other side of the law. Itakusumbua sana, by the way. Ni kama musema hivi, mutra ile, I don't mess around with anything. Sitaki mess up na polisi, na agents, nothing. I just learn the rules of the game and I play the game by the rules. Kama kuna kitu nimesahau kudu, maybe I was not aware of it. But mutra kusababu unajua nini? Kuna watu wengi sema hivi, kufailiwa taxes, ask your CPA. CPA ajuanga kila kitu. Ask your bookkeeper ajuanga kila kitu. The people who know taxes ni tax attorney. So atakuwa lawyer. Hata nisemaje, so the tax yangu ni fascinate. If I ever go back to school, which I'm thinking about, nana ni do lawyer, nikuwe tax lawyer. Maybe that's what the thing nafuata. Ama nikuwe engineer construction. Two things many attract sahi in my present life. Nikiingia shule nakuwa construction engineer ama tax advisor, lawyer, attorney, tax attorney. Sababu hao watakuwa na more information than bookkeeper ama CPA. I believe so, by the way. Juu mimi story yangu ya tracking sikulearn kwa CPA. CPA ni discourage. Nikienda kwa tax attorney, huyu ni best yangu though. Mumu kwa ile chini ananiambia ni hivi na hivi na hivi, alafu tunaendelea. So umsali neglect taxes ni intentional. Alifanya intentionally. You can avoid every year by 15th April lazima file taxes. Yali lenga tu your story. No. There's no way to miss taxes bana. Ni kama taxes ni death na taxes. Ziko very sure. Huwezi miss taxes hivyo tu. You can't. Kuna turbo tax nini every January, February, March ni everything about taxes. No. So I don't use the Kenyan American home. When the Kenyan American home hiyo swali, itakuwa swali yake juu ni CPA. If you care, semaje Albo VP enjoying the gems. Naongea gems leo. Leo nimeongea mob leo sijui all over the place. Karibu lakini nimekuona leo. Why did you go for the quad instead of the quint, which has more load and get more money? Difference ni $5. Ni hivi, nikinunua Volvo ni quint. They had one in stock. Nikinunua quad, I was looking for another quint ni ile ina drop 3 axles. 3 axles. 1 2 3. Ni Roman numerals. No, si ile Arabic numerals, algorithm, ni Roman numerals. Quad, quint. So quad ni 4, 1 2 3 4. So I bought the quad because they didn't have any trucks on stock. Kulikuwa na ile slow down, ile pandemic ile slow down. Ilikuwa 2022, I think. 2023, I forgot. 23, 2 years, 1 2 this year 25, 24. 23. Nimenunua quad because they didn't have any truck in stock. So nisema wacha ninunue truck ikuwe placeholder until we get another truck. But what happened ile after kununua truck, my wife was pregnant. So now we may slow down on their business. We focus on the brand new kid. No. So yeah, she's almost 2 now. So at least she's getting older. Anaanza kuongea na kila kitu. So ika slow down on their business kidogo. But the intention liko kununua quint ingine. Maybe nanunua quint this year ingine. That's why I did that. Ni ile tu the truck that was available. So by that time nigudua hivi, the more trucks you have, the more money you make. Mwana sasa. That's why we did that. But it was iko intentional. Ilikuwa tu ile unaangalia vile market inaenda. So kuna Emmanuel Kipchirchir. Thanks a lot for motivating us. Oh, I'm glad you're being motivated. Usijali bana. Hii tu ni hiccup, ni potholes, ndio. Priska Zawadi. Hiyo life insurance, hiwezi trigger watu kwanza kuwana kwa familia. That's what people think, by the way. You kill me if you want. No, I don't care. As long as I leave my family with money. But, hey, man, sijui kama na hiyo time ya kuongea historia Priska. Acha kwanza nimalize TikTok. Jini kuwana. Man, sijui nikwambiaje. Kuna Priska Zawadi. Ukiunderstand how money works, nasema hivyo, if you understand how money works, kuwa mtu ni hasara. Sababu kiwa mtu ni upate insurance, you will go to jail, by the way. Alafu hiyo pesa itaingia kwa familia yake. Your intention of kuwa mtu upate life insurance haita kubenefit wewe sana. nitakwambia ile tu people are thinking from, I used to think like that too until nika understand kitu ina do job. Nitakuexplain, acha ni catch up na TikTok kwanza haraka haraka. Nilikuwa wapi hapa hivi? How does score bado Elvis na ubao nasikia tumbo inanguruma. Hebu tuone 1 2 having an insurance for, okay. Ni mwacho na South Africa without sugar. Okay, kwanza sugar coating. Dude, nilikuwa nimemiss your insight, ajabu. Happy for you, financial nuggets. Nini hiyo super sugar coating? What was your credit score when the bank blocked you back then? Haikuwa ati mambo na credit score, by the way. My credit score was good. Ni ile sikuwa na experience ya kampuni, ilikuwa 1 year old. That's why they said no. Nilikuwa nimenunua, ilikuwa I started get along, ilikuwa 2013. Nimeanza track in 2008, by the way, after I was laid off. August hivi. Nikaanza tracking September hivi, October nimeanza tracking. Swift transportation. 8, 9, 10, 9 mwisho hapo hivyo towards 8, 9, 10. 2 years. 8 to 9, 9 to 10. Yeah, 10. 10 September, when my daughter was born, nika quit to drive over the road. Nika come construction. I was driving my friend's truck. Alafu 11 ika drive ya Nigeria. Best yangu ito Basil. Very good friend of mine for so many years. Alafu yeye amenifundisha kila kitu. I know, at least most of my foundation in tracking I learned from Basil. Ito Basil, by the, that's his name, by the way, in Nigeria. So 11, 12 nikanunua truck yangu na loan ya $10,000 from the bank. So 13 I tried to get a loan ni upgrade truck yangu. Walisema no. Kwa nini? Kusema you've only been in business for 1 year. Alafu kumbuka 12 ilikuwa nini? 11 sikuwa LLC, ilikuwa sole proprietor. Ilikuwa Albert Trucking. Mimi, yani the company ikuwa company officially. Ilikuwa tu mimi. I was just kama ukienda ufungue kiosk hivi ununue. So ukifungua kiosk, wewe una business, wewe tu ni sole proprietor. The business is you. Ndio kwenda file taxes nika ndio kama you go talk to a CPA. Akaniambia, so what do you do? Kaniambia, do tracking. So do you have an LLC? Kamuza, what is that? Nasikia story. Uni albo. Muda hivi kwanza, alafu na mess up, alafu na figure out as I mess up. So trying to buy a truck, nilikuwa 1 year old na LLC. Haikuwa na record yoyote mzuri. Ilikuwa tu I was getting money. I didn't even know how to pay taxes. So, but what happened hivi, when I lost money, lose money, ilikuwa 2000, hiyo mwaka sikumbuki vizuri, but ilikuwa something can happen back then. Wakani reject, by the way. Nikatry a different bank, wakani reject. Everything ilikuwa rejected. Sababu sikuwa na enough history kwa business. Ndio kuliza kaniambia, you need at least 2.5 years in business ndio tukufinance a bigger loan. Kusema, oh, okay. Like how much is big? Kusema like 40,000. Truck yangu ilikuwa 10,000, ilikuwa 1985. Very old equipment. Nikaona, what I'm going to do, nda hold on to this. Mpaka 2.5 years nirudi back kuboro. Ubani ile, that truck was a piece of hiyo jina nataka kuisema, ilikuwa inaribika every week because ilikuwa old truck syndrome. Mara ni ile, mara ni. So instead of making money, I was losing money. Eventually it died. Nilikuwa ina fix. Nimenunua truck, pay off, but it has too many repairs. So when the truck breaks down, inakaa 2 weeks down, alafu then I have to pay for it. So I lose income for the whole month. The next month nataka recover, inaribika tena. So it's like I was doing business the wrong way. But guess what? Nobody advised me on how to do business. I just jumped in. Nikaanza. It's something I had to do. So na ile tu ignorance yangu. So nilikuwa ignorance is bliss. Saa zingine nililearn too the hard way. Nobody was advising me. I just knew that if you drive truck you'll make money. That's it. Because I saw my friends check. Yeye alikuwa na a better truck. Wife yake alikuwa nurse. So they had 2 incomes. They were doing better than me. I talk with my hands sometimes. Naongea na mkono. So that's why ilikuwa hivyo. Why Wells Fargo is that bad? I'm just saying it's bad. Number of the kazi Wells Fargo. It's not that bad, by the way. Ni bank tu yani. Kuna records mbaya. I'm so sorry. Sitaki kuongea story hapa sasa. Ni story nyingine. Different forum. Niulize kwa comments nakwambia. Dude, nilikuwa nimemiss you. Okay, nishasoma hiyo already. So South Africa, sugar coating. Sugar coating. At South Africa, without sugar coating. Oh, yes, okay. Hi, Albo. Hope you're doing well. Okay, I do work as a security, earning 25K. Can you advise me to go work in Hot TV? Okay, I am bad. In golf? Can you advise me to go work in golf? Hot TV. Okay, you work as a security where? In Kenya? Yeah, please go to golf. You'll make more money. Your life will be challenged. You'll be stretched out and you'll have your survival instincts on. The reason why I'm gonna work hard is because nimejipata kwa predicament sana. So, maybe it's not the best advice. Musema hivi. Now it depends with your threshold. How much of like can you handle depression? No. How well do you handle depression? Sabine joga nikanambia madhe kuja kwa house na kachini nalia nalala naamka life imeni labda jikumbusha wait a minute stupid me nilikuwa Kenya nafanya job inda mshahara ilikuwa ngapi? Wewe unalipa 25k, mimi kalipanga 11k back then ama ni 9k, nilikuwa pesa itoshi kwa mwezi, so niko US alafu na complain and I'm driving a car, my own car. Hapana, sema there's something kwa hii maisha, there's something I don't know. Kwa jambo hivyo, there's something that I don't know, and guess what, to this day I've never figured it out. Nisha figure out most of it. It's hidden in books. Start reading books, take your time. So kusema why am I crying over stuff na niko hapa States? Kuna msana wish angekuwa States sahi. Umeona? Kama Guru Visuals, Photoguru. Akuja hapa ingia Hollywood. Kwa sababu Guru Visual hajaoa bado ako single. So anaingia Hollywood kesho. Aende afanye kwa restaurant huko, afanye camera crew. Man, it's so easy. I didn't even know those things by the way. So that's why I'm evil. If you're 25k and Middle East golf, you'll make more money. Itakuwa rough in the beginning, but that's anything good in life. You have to work hard for it. But what's your threshold ya kukula ngumu? Think positively kama mimi. Sometimes mukula ngumu na try kuiforgo. I have my own ways. So I don't know. If you want me to tell you my own ways, nakwambia. Mukula ngumu alafu nasema tu breeze through it. Unaona? Alafu ina work out. Ile threshold. There's a way. How did I get nilisomanga book sometime? Kuna book nimesoma mob sana zimenisaidia mu adapt some mechanism. Umeona? Kama nikuwa stressed up, sitaka kwa house sana, I'll try and be out there more. So one of the things imenisaidia kuwa stressed up less ni YouTube. Sikia the story, ni YouTube. So every time I have space in my mind, I need to edit some videos. I need to make some videos. I need to talk about this. Kuna ile list years left, my objective. So because I'm doing YouTube, become free, but YouTube is my therapy sahi. Jana make video. Last week make video. Sometimes the videos gonna make it. I'm so sorry and I apologize. But maybe one day mtaziona. One day. Mu make video. Alafu the more I do it, the easier it becomes. Kama jana nikuwa St. Paul kwa Mississippi. Nika make video jana lakini aunge fly drone juu kulikuwa na airport mbili ziko karibu sana. Ile kama airport hizo fly hivi na hivi hauwezi fly drone hapa juu unaweza mess up plane. Hata ile 400 feet allow kabisa. Sasa one day ndakam nichukue hivi. One day. No, I don't know what I'm going to do. Nachukua license part 107. I'll pay for that license ni fly drone huko. Kwa sababu ni park moja inaitwa Harriet Island Park, St. Paul. Iko next to Mississippi. I made some videos, mtaiona maybe 3 weeks from now. Juu kuna zile sijapost bado za lake pia. They're coming, ni edit. So you need to keep busy. If I can't read a book, so then I need to read a book. Ndachukua ile audiobook, alafu nivae zile ma earphones zangu zile ma earphones, niende kwa park nianzie hapa ni park gari. Unazunguka hiyo lake hivi. Ni kama 3.2 miles. By the time I come back, nimechoka, nimehema, nimesikiza podcast, nimewasalimia watu kusalimia by the way. Hey, how you doing? Oh, good. What? Unasikiza naona. Umeongea na strangers, umekuingia conversation, stress imeisha. Alafu na drive home. Naingia home. Where were you? No, wife. Nasema I'm happy. Shauri yake. Wacha tu atoa stress yake anyway. Maisha yanaendelea, naona. Alafu nakaa chini edit video moja, nasema at least nime accomplish video. More na video mob than nimezi move. Kuna zile nime move. Man, I can't keep up. Ukweli, I can't keep up. So more gonna make a video. Hiyo ni one of my strategies. I'm thinking of kama alisema kwa park, sema nimepaka park. What do? I'm resting, nimalize hiyo lap yangu, niko halfway in. Let me do this. Wacha niangalie TikTok alafu ni answer questions. Nikakaa chini. Ilikuwa last week by the way, on Wednesday hivi. Mvua ilinyesha asubuhi, na ule manyasi imeanza kuwa green. Mvua ilinyesha asubuhi, leaves jamea bado, but maybe one more week. Kuna video ya last week niko kwa lake pia. So they post maybe this week ama next week sijui if I get to it. So leo nitwa stress ni ile you have something to do every single time. Your own schedule. I want to learn about this. I want to do this. I want to do this. So every time kuna ile space, ile kuna few moments, there's something that's keeping you busy. Sababu kuna kama sahii ni vile spring, kuna kasho nilimiss jana kasho. Last week nilimiss kasho. Kwa nini? Nilienda safety meeting ya e-tracking kampuni moja itonga MNJ. So nikamiss kasho. Nimemiss kasho mbili already. One inakuja maybe in 2 weeks again. Weather imeanza kuwa poa. So there's all those activities over the weekend. Nafaa nienda kwa mother-in-law Ocha huko hivyo ilifaa tuende leo. Nikasema mimi nilikataa by this. I can't. I gotta talk to my people. Ati why? So are they more important than Nikamwambia listen lady. Kuna wasa wajapata green card. Naona lazima tuongee na hao leo. Lazima tukuwe na therapy session. Naona tuambie wasi msijali. I'm just reminding you about it. Don't worry. It's no big deal. If you miss that, don't worry about it. Come on. Labda tu ni ile, that's the next step. Hiyo tu ni umeskip hiyo ndio upate hiyo ingine. So don't worry about it. Ningekuwa nimeenda leo by the way because I no way. No. Mother-in-law amenunua nyumba. She bought a property. Next to akona nyumba hapa. The family that was her neighbor, unajua kama yaani itongaje ile self financing. Ile wanakuachia nyumba alafu unawalipa pole pole. Something like that. Ile self financing. I don't know how that works. Very good deal by the way. Ampata kama sijui how many acres. I'll show everything. I'll show you everything. Don't worry. Nikisahau niulize nawambia. Ndashika drone fly property mzima ni muone. Haitakuwa fancy, ni ile farmland. You're supposed to go there today ama next week. Juu wanako hapa for mother-in-law wangu yoishi Colorado. But you husband wake from Minnesota. So anaishi na madhake Colorado. But amenunua property hapa rental. Guess alitoa wapi hiyo idea ya kununua rental? Mimi, no. The black guy from Africa. Kweli kabisa sijui. Yaani Mungu angesikiza vitu, aniangalia, alafu anafanya. Alafu asema, okay. No. Alinunua property. Naambia, have you retired? Ameretire kwa sasa. Buy property. Don't sell your house. Keep it, rent it, buy another property. Sasa property ngapi? 2. Huyu ni mother-in-law by the way. Sijampatia do yote. So wanasikizanga hizi vitu, wanasikizanga. Na before ilikuwa, my daughter married some guy from Africa. Hakuwa na idea bana. Ajui Africa ndio, okay, anyway, I'm getting too deep into this. Tuendelee. So, hi Elbow, I hope you're doing well. Okay, okay. Security and the Middle East. Okay, I am bad. Kuna Cody fan, is having an insurance for your mortgage a must? Insurance for your mortgage. Ukilipa, not a must, kuna requirement. If you're buying a house, alafu you put 20% down payment to the cost of the house. Suppose the house ni 100,000. Alafu seme, before you buy it, uweke 20%, 20,000 down for 100,000. Guess what? Utakuwa na mortgage insurance, kuna insurance mbili. But you have to pay insurance for your house. In case anything happens, insurance will pay the house in full. Kama ikichomeka hivi, which happens. So the requirement insurance ni lazima ukuwe naye. Because mortgage si yako, the bank requires you to have insurance. Because they don't want to lose their asset. The house is not yours, it's pretty much the bank's house. Lakini you have to insure it, so anything goes wrong, both of you benefit. So lazima kuwa na insurance kwa nyumba. You can't skip that. Unless ni family owned, na you have your own income. Kuna hizo, insurance ni kama must, kwa hizo hao. Cody fan. So Guru Visuals, join. Karibu Guru Visuals. Mwangaji wako umekuja umeshow up. Ali show up before. So South Africa. I understand now. Thanks for me. I misunderstood. Vava merudi leo, Vava. It's called leverage buyout, LBO. Leverage buyout. Ndio hiyo basi hiyo kuget do kwa your shares. Spend money to get money. That's true. You have to spend money to get money. Seminars most of the time. South Africa. So Corey the Traveler followed the live creator. Okay. I'm a follow. Mimi mfollow. Ataona hivyo. Ako ananijua. Filing for F130. Uni F1. South Africa. Filing for I-130. Hiyo ni ya immigration. Nimesahau I-130 ni nini exactly. I'm trying to remember. Sijui vizuri. So South Africa. Host. In the US, you must show off in order to be respected. No, you don't have to. You don't have to show off. You don't have to. You don't have to show off. That's a bad idea. Only Albert shows up, according to some people from TikTok, that I'm just showing off. So I'm not really showing off. I'm so sorry, man. I have what I have. I am who I am. These things mean nothing. Material things mean nothing. My objective in life, if I die today, musema hivyo nikufa leo. Oh, nimesema hiyo jina. Damn. Nikikufa leo, nataka watu wangu wa benefit na life insurance. Ile generational wealth. Like, my death is their gain. Hivyo, hiyo story kama hiyo. Man, nimesema twice. Tujamaze. So, last time nilifungua juu hiyo story. So, tuendelea kidogo. Nasikia tracking bees imekuwa mbaya. How bad is it? Sijui. Ina slow down juu economy. Unajua, it depends na president. So Trump akona a new policy. Si kama ile. Most of the time, when new presidents are elected, sometimes au ignore vitu zingine. They don't really try and make radical changes. Wana keep ile flow, alafu wana try to focus on their agenda. Sawa. Kama Obama, one of his biggest agenda ilikuwa Obamacare. Ile affordable, itongaje ACA, Affordable Care Act. Affordable Care Act. Ilikuwa one priority. Alipass. Yeah, Trump, the first time ilikuwa tax break for the rich. People say like it's a really bad thing. If you're rich, you're really happy. So it depends on your agenda. Lakini Trump 2.0 akona story mingi. Immigration, vengeance, nini, so much. I don't even know. I don't keep up. Ni crazy to keep up na politics. You can't. No. Because the way they're doing it in 24-hour full-time, ni crazy town. It'll drive you crazy. Unaingia YouTube, 15 videos about the clickbait, what Trump did today. I'm not even watching one of them. No, stuck watching one of them. Naendelea. Unless it's funny. Unless ni Bill Barr. No. So that's what. So I don't keep up with politics. Mutra sababu ni distraction, ya kudistract. No. Ni kama politics ni kama theatrical in a way. Ni theater. It gives you the illusion of choice. So you can just these words before, by the way. Who said these words? Nimesahau hiyo author. Politics is a theater. Wana act, my actors. They give you the illusion of choice. The truth is they know exactly what they're doing, but they need you when you're commodity. So if you follow politics, you'll never be rich. Focus on things, focus on your bag, basically, making money. See politics. If politics make you money, then focus on that too. I don't know. Me feeling very weird. So if I'm running for office, it's not for me anymore. It's for other people. But the bureaucracy might defeat me, undefeated. Lakini mostly run for office is to help people, to accumulate wealth. Because I'm pretty sure I can do that without politics, accumulating wealth. The mindsets too. How do I do this sometimes? If I sound like I'm really knowledgeable, high school dropout, some college. I never really, college dropout. Let's be honest, college dropout, because I was in college a little bit. I read books, sometimes useless books. I read the book, I didn't gain anything from it. I read it anyway. Now, the new thing since last month, I listen to books because of my wife. She gave me the idea. I'm not going to listen to any book. That's not real. It's real. She got me the ear. I mean, wife amenunulia mpaka nini my earphones za kusikiza books. So I listen to books when I'm walking around. I walk so much, by the way, every day. Now I'm walking every day, basically. I'm walking every day. Imekuwa kama habit. My muscles feel good. But when I was riding bike, nisikia muscle moja hapa ilijigusa vibaya sana. Chungu kidogo. So I need to work on that. I'm really focused on sababu sahi I'm not on diet anymore. Diet nimaliza. So if I'm going to keep up my weights and everything, I have to move more. The reason why I gained so much weight, I was just driving and eating and driving and not exercising. So najua, one of my deficiencies was not exercising, not sleeping enough. I didn't take sleep seriously. I was just eating whatever I wanted and I wasn't moving as much. So squeezy, I move a lot, I eat less, and I try and sleep more. Monevo. So it's more practical for me right now. So I listen to books too. If you start listening to books, you'll listen to a book, nothing today, completely zero, like the waste of your time. Then 2-3 years from now, you'll get another book. Then the book that you thought was useless 3 years ago is to connect. Oh, I'm glad I read that book. So I've been thinking about investing for 3 years. Last 3 years, I was very serious about it. What did I do? 4 years maybe. Nikachukua life insurance. Nikachukua life insurance ngine ya pili. Nikafungua account. I don't even know what I'm doing, by the way. I don't even know the password to my account. Nimesahau. I have to renew it. I don't even look at it. So like sababu before I knew about investment, I used to save money in a regular account. Then nasahau 2-3 years kiangalia 25,000. Oh wow, this is so good. Sababu hiyo account hata aina debit card, aina credit card. I do have the cards na check na kila kitu, but I never use it. Muda mtu pesa nasahau. So nimesikia high yield savings account. Wait a minute. That's a new thing. So if I did this 10 years ago, right now ningekuwa na income fulani ina accumulate every day. I didn't know that then. So now I'm a late bloomer, 46-year-old, almost I'm 47. I'm turning 47 this year. So basically, it's more real right now. So I'm working hard to catch up to the lost years. And I could, by the way, I'll catch up. So I'm not a typical employee. More nika self-employed in a way. So there's things I can do to make money on the side. Umeona sasa. So creator, hosting in the US, US, you don't have to show off, by the way. You don't have to show off. If you feel like you don't want to drive a Q7 like me, don't buy an Audi. Audi got really, like right now I want to buy a lens. It's $2,000. I'll figure out how to buy that lens. So nikienda kupiga picha huko nje, when I'm taking pictures, people see me with that, like, ooh, he's a professional in the bunch. No, I'm not. It's just some guy who watches YouTube and learns how to take pictures, and I go out there and do it and make my mistakes. Why? Because nobody's paying me to take the picture, but I'm taking the picture anyway. Mwana hivyo sasa. Ongea kizungu mingi leo. Nini mbaya na mimi leo? People ask me too many English. Nasikia tracking business imekuwa mbaya. See that bad. Nimesahau, that's exactly. Ilikuwa policy, depends on policy. So Trump, he wants to overhaul everything according to his belief. Like, let me make change. Let me move things around. So maybe we'll have a better outcome. Watu wengi wamezoea status quo. So like me, I feel uneasy. Why do you have to fire people to make the changes? I feel very uneasy because these people have a life. If the government is firing people from the government, what problem are you solving? Sabu, politics will never change. It's still the same thing. Unless, but he's the president. He has the mandate to do that as a president. He comes in with his own policies. So he implement policies zake, somewhat his policies come a tariff, they're hurting the trucking industry. Sabu trucking industry imekuwa hurt in the beginning from the pandemic, the movement of goods. No. So imekuwa ikitry to recover, then you put tariffs, make even harder. Sawa. Lakini Mungu ndio kitu moja, nimesema before, over and over again. No human being is perfect. A lot of human beings that you think they are perfect, wako incompetent, wako kawaida tu, watu kawaida tu. You might think in your illusion that they are good, they know what they're doing. I don't even know what I'm doing half the time. I just do it anyway. Then I figure it out as I go. Kani mimi example, my own example. I don't really know what I'm doing most of the time. Muifanya tu, I just start. There's a book that I read, Samaji. Showing up is 80% of the showing up is 80% of the effort. You ingine ni 20%. So I'm like, oh, okay, let me try that out. I did. Honestly speaking, it works every single time. Even the harder it is, the better. Kwanini? That means it's changing. There's some force against. You're rubbing against the force. When it's harder, it gets better. When it's too easy, it gets harder. Samujwanga hivyo, hiyo ndio philosophy yangu. No, my own personal philosophy. When it's hard in the beginning, it gets easier later. 9 times out of 10. I'm a 10 times. I'm 9 times because of really perfection. I don't want to give it perfection. But 9 times out of 10, when it's hard in the beginning, it gets easier later. Sawa. So tracking business ni hivyo. Ni ile policy changes na affect tracking. Lakini watu wengi ongea tracking juu ya nini? Au ongea juu ya over the road truck driving. Mwambie wase, wachana over the road truck driving. Specialize na dump truck. Kwa nini? You still make almost the same amount of money over the road and you're home every night. And you can spend time with your family. You can live a regular life. Like Mimi, I'm attending my wife's graduation. She's not young. She's like mid-30s. But I'm attending her graduation. Nachukua 1 day off. Nimwambia, that day will cost me almost $1,000, but I'll come anyway. Why? Because I'm home. My kids graduate till the end of the year. I don't usually attend, but we watch live stream. So when you're home, you're home. You'd rather make a little bit, but be home. I mean, I don't think it's a little bit, but people just say that for argument's sake. It varies. Sometimes over the road make more money or less money. But economy over the road, construction is not necessarily affected kama over the road na tariffs na kila kitu, because tunafanya kazi na local government. They have to fix roads. They have to fix drainages. This is just regular maintenance. The public works. So public works, they just fix things. So huwezi unalemewa sana. Kama this year tumechelewa kuanza job, hata side dump ijashika sana. So what am I not doing? I'm not driving side dump yet. I'm still driving the dump truck. One driver came back, the other driver is waiting. I can drive Uber. No. So it is what it is. If it's over the road, you need jumla generally. You're not going to make money if you haul goods from China. It'll slow down your tariffs. But the president has his own policies. It affect. That's why you need to be careful who you make sure your president's policies align with your desires or something. I don't know what that is, but anyway, sababu kuna watu walisema we want mbaguzi president, wakampata ndio hiyo sasa. So that's why South Africa, that's very correct. Alvin, at Alvin, do you think it's enough to pay your bills with kids and save, ama nipige hesabu zingine? Alvin, I'm doing it. I have how many kids? Do you have 4 kids or do you have 3 kids? How many kids do you have? You probably need to make more money. Maybe the thing you're doing is not making enough money, but that's still not the excuse. Adjust budget. Some of you kitabu itwa, I will teach you how to be rich. Don't even read it. Go listen to it. I think I don't know how much for Audible. I'm using my wife's account, so sijui how much. Alini influence. So anyway, I don't know. I'll get my own though. I'll get my own. Ilikuwa idea yake. Soma kitabu, I will teach you how to be rich. Iko wapi yangu? Nishamaliza kusoma, so sina anymore. But I have the hard copy too. You can invest with kids. You can still do it. Don't give yourself excuses. At $100, forgo ile coffee, yeah, every week. I don't know, whatever. But read the book first. Read the book. You can. Usijipatie excuse. If you're making less money, then you probably need to make more money. Maybe. Mi naongea hivyo confidently na niko na deni. Anyway, so how does the score operate for someone who has never been in the United States before? Unaanzia, the credit score is like, it's a social credit system. There's things you do that build it. So I don't know how to explain. It doesn't work if you've never been here. So when you're new, brand new credit, they might give you access to credit because you're neither good nor bad. So itakuwa mtu chukua kama secure debt. Ile if you need maybe to buy a car, you'll have to give them a down payment or something, collateral. Then over time, because credit is built by time, it shows them how you pay off your debt on time every month. How you use credit, basically. If you use it bad, you have a low score. If you use it good, you have a high score. Maybe more than over 800. So I don't even care about it anymore. I use it when I want, but mostly everything is set up. No. I don't think there's anything I want to buy with my personal credit right now. But maybe I will. I think the last time to make a personal, it was 2 years ago. Those things may drop already. So that's, you build it over time. Just go look it up. Look it up in a ChatGPT, ama DeepSeek. What brand are you thinking of buying? It depends on the brand and the equity on the camera. I'm a Sony shooter. I shoot Sony. G Master. I'm a Sony guy. Everything Sony. Why? Convenience. Like I've been doing Sony for the last 4 years. Before I was Canon, but Canon ilikuwa before ni and full frame. Ilikuwa APS-C. So right now I shoot Sony. So I'm buying the big white lens, 200 to 600. It's about 1800. I have it on my, let me show you. I have it on my, I don't want to dwell on cameras, by the way. You need, camera ni ideology ingine. Where is my list? Tuangalie. Since you're asking, let's see. Iko hapa kwa list yangu ya nini, save for later. They click hapa. Then this lens is what I'm thinking about. This lens right here. Yeah, mwezi ona. Unless niaki away from the light. Amwezi ona. Hiyo lens hapa hivyo, Sony lens. Ndio hiyo imefocus hebu. Hide my eyes. Where's the camera? Right there. Ndio hiyo lens, yeah, white. You need 200 to 600. It was Sony 200 to 600 millimeter f5.6 to 6.3 G OSS optical telephoto zoom lens, white and black. $1,800, $899. No, $899. There's on anything. Am I covering my face? Expensive. It's on my list already. I don't want to finance it. I want to find something, take pictures, then pay for it. So in case I come to Kenya, I can take lions and tigers and bears. Do they have bears? No. The big five. What's the big five? Lion, elephants, hippo. I don't know. Giraffe, zebras. What's the big five? I don't know. Anyway, you guys know better. So TikTok. It's the Sony. I'm a Sony shooter. South Africa. Even you can be a cameraman person at your FaceTime and attend the event like weddings, etc. I do it already. South Africa, I don't really know me. Go watch my videos. I'm a big camera nerd. I have like Right now, I'm using 1, 2, 3, 4 cameras right now, plus the cell phone 4. So I'm a big camera guy. Go watch my videos. You'll see that. So South Africa, that's a good idea. It's about sacrifice. Exactly. No shortcuts in the United States. Some people get shortcuts, by the way. Some people do. Like if you're a lady and you're pretty and you marry a millionaire, you just become rich. If you're a guy and you're not pretty and you marry a lady with 3 kids, but the husband was a millionaire, jackpot. That's very rare. So that's so that's it. Kwekwe na mama ni ngumu sana. And 9 times very si possible. No. Big 5 ni leopard, elephant, lion, buffalo, and rhino. Exactly. So I want to take pictures. Like, hey, Mr. Lion, come here, come here. Nichukue kama hii lens yangu gani, nichukue ile 16-35. The lion will eat me first before I take the picture. But kama uko na 200 to 600 from a distance, lion, come here. Nothing. No. I'm buying the lens so I can convince myself to come to Kenya. Exactly. In your blackmail. I'm preparing my mind to come to Kenya, basically. So Priska, life insurance. Priska, I'll get back to you. Priska, my life insurance. Linkstone Asiago, albo mimi ndio kuingia sai. Unani huyu? Peter wa Athi River. Nimeingia sai. Karibu bwana. DJ Voicey. DJ. UTA. Alafu kuna TEU. DJ sijui na scream DJ Voice. DJ Voice yo mix kwa TikTok. So nikisikiza ngoma zake mimi mkono juu nikisikiza ngoma yake. So kiona DJ Voice nakumbuka hiyo ngoma yake akimix. Okay, bye. See you later. Wanaishia wote. Okay, I'll call you. So who is due? Inakuanga, who is Sido? I'm on Sido. Who is Sido? Or who is Sido? Okay. Oh, okay. So who is Sido? Nimeelewa sasa. Who is Sido? I've heard that there's a time kulikuwa na second draw ya DV. How does that happen? I don't know, by the way. I don't know. Mi naangalianga tu website alafu I go with what it says. Sababu kumbuka kitu moja, who is Sido? Sometimes unajua saa hii, wacha niseme hivi, if you're a content creator, for example, the last 2 or 3 days from maybe a week ago, everybody has been talking about DV. Kwa nini? Hiyo ndio trending sahi. No. I don't keep up with the trend. I'm terrible at trending. I'm terrible, by the way, at trending. I don't. Sabu, most of the time I'm busy making money driving truck or running the business. So I don't really keep up with the trends. I see them though. Nikiangalia. So the most things I trending ni mambo ya DV lottery. So if I'm making videos and I need views, what am I going to do? Just in case, just by the way, either two side on, I'm just giving an example. What I'll do is this. I don't kiss my wife in public, creative journey. I don't do that. I've already kissed her in the morning. She asks for kisses in the morning. Anyway, speaking of which, we did that already. So, answer, you didn't kiss your wife goodbye. Okay, she's gone already. Anyway, you DV lottery. So if I make content, DV lottery sai, it's trending. I'm gonna get views. So as a content creator, full-time content creator, you try and cover all the bases. Utaongea juu ya first NL, second NL, sometime in the future, you'll hear that, right? It could be true, it could be not true. But I don't know how that works. Unfortunately, iPad yangu imezimika. According to the website, wanasema check, if you didn't qualify, inaishi hapo. If something happens, maybe there was an error with the system went down, they might decide, let's do it again. They might do that, by the way. Because there's one time, I think, my brother got a green card. My brother, Kolo, got a green card. Then it never came through. Ile second NL. Wakairan tena akalose. I was so happy that he was going to come here. Then akalose. Pia mimi nilikuwa depressed. Nilikuwa na 5 levels of grief. He didn't know that I had 5 levels of grief. My brother got... Stupid guy. Anyway, I mean, the brother laugh. Muja alijua mabro wangu. Sijui kama wanijali. They act like they don't. Anyway, so akamisiwa green card. When they ran it the second time, alipigwa nje. But it's here, ni raia. Anyway, so I win. I won. I won anyway. So that's what happened. So it might happen. but if I'm creating content that try kuweka hivyo pamoja alafu ndio work out eventually. Sasa so niko na hiyo swali ya Priska nimeignore kidogo na ikamia baadaye. I'm trying to finish up hizi maswali zimepile up sana. Kuna Saido, so ndio hivyo. They might ama is a the content sensationalism. So Haley Solomon T confirmation number date. Oh, I can't file it for you though. I don't want to check for you. Your personal information. I don't want to do it. Please. To me, do it on what do you call it? Do it on. I don't want to do it for you. I don't want to touch anybody's. It's illegal. You check it yourself. I don't get myself into people's stuff personal. Leon favored. Greetings, Albo. First time DV not selected, but we'll keep on trying. Good. Ngojea 1 month Leon, piga picha, get ready for September. Alafu uanze tena. Alafu pia kama unakwenda mahali outside, enda Dubai, kuwa na travel history. Alafu pia jaribu visit visa ama student visa baadaye. Naona portfolio lazima ikuwe diverse. I'm using portfolio kama word investment. Diversify your portfolio. Apply green card, apply Dubai, apply UK, everywhere at the same time, because you know what your goal is. What does rich mean to you? So fanya hivyo. Master Gabu, Albo uko aje bro? Niko poa kabisa Master Gabu. Vipi bana? Nasema aje, long time without talk, but now I'm back. Karibu sana. Sijaingia side up bado, kapigia wase simu sasa niko dump truck tunanga tu hapa, tuna dump na rudi, tunasema who works these jobs? Hata kuna time ya kuongea kwa simu bana. Anyway, they get time to long time without talk, so tutaongea tu Gabu, sijali. Nikiingia kwa side up hivi tutaongea. True, Sony has great colors. DJ Voice amekubali Sony. Muona Canon has better colors than Sony, but I'm a Sony shooter. Ni affordable, naona. Okay, me make do when I'm willing to spend my disposable income, narudi back to Canon again. Mupe ile kala Canon. Ni kama ya GoPro na Canon zinafanana kidogo, but DJI na Sony zinafanana. So I'm switching to DJI. Naona kuna DJI leo natumia the whole thing. Naona DJI. Niko na microphone mbili leo. Ile nyingine uzimika. Moja ndio hii, nyingine ndio hii hapa hivi. Amuoni hizo nimezificha. Ndio hii hapa, acha niwashow. Nimeificha. DJI ndio hii hapa. Just in case ndio hii DJI microphone. Alafu kuna nyingine hapa. Natumia ile times 2 nimeka hapa. Tuifiche anyway. Hii ni trick. When you're doing podcast, stick DJI moja kwa microphone. Backup audio. Nilan kwa Think Media. Omar Akatari. So Sony has good colors. The new Sony's like A7 IV, A7 V, ile FX3, complicated camera. So they understand bado. Anyway, uwe tuaje uninterrupted podcast. Ni aje Albo, ni Tito hapa. Nimekuona, tumemwana ma message tayari. Anza your podcast wewe, na you watch, anza your podcast. Na make it interesting by the way. Anza, wewe anza. Acha story mob, wewe anza tu. Tutaiwatch, support. Mu watch kila kitu. Na you watch mimi. No. Under podcast, uninterrupted podcast. Know it all. Which laptop do you use to edit your videos? Know it all. Mutumia ni HP, ni ya wife actually. Niko na HP naitwaje? Kuna Pavilion na kuna what's the other one? Pavilion ni ile middle tier, alafu kuna ile top tier. So my wife's ni top tier, yangu ni middle tier. So but yangu ishakuwa exhausted. Niliongeza memory, I don't use it for that anymore. Iko kwa master bedroom. But because you have a brand new kid, I don't even look at that computer anymore. But hii live stream ni MacBook Pro 2008. It's still holding up. No. But naweza nunua MacBook Pro ingine, but mutumia HP, ile kuna ile 3 in 1. Iko na screen, alafu na keyboard na mouse, ziko wireless. Because ni very big screen. Ni kama how many inches? 32. Because you want to see. I can buy bigger, but it's my wife's computer. Ile mutumia ku edit. So because it's my wife's, nime-upgrade mara mbili since she bought it. Nimeongeza memory na speed. So but it's still editing really, really good. Naendelea naye. Na more it 4K. Anyway, everything 4K. That's what I use. Ni HP Envy. What is HP? Please, hata sijui tuangaje. Sasa niangalie different types of HP computer. HP 2-in-1 ama all in one. Nakambia jina sahi. HP, what's the name of the computer? HP sioni hapa. Elite all Envy. Kuna Envy na kuna middle tier na top tier. So mine Pavilion, I think I'm one of the two. That's what I use to edit. Mutumia watch software. Sikizi mtu mia CapCut kwa video zingine, alafu kuna ile Movavi old school ya last year, alafu na DaVinci Resolve. But DaVinci mtu mia specific video, si kila video. That's what I use for editing. But any computer, as long as you can speed, you can do it with it. You can do it. So TikTok pia, big 5. Nili-apply DV mara 3, nikaanguka kabisa. Say apply kwenda ni Middle East. Anthony Ojwang, don't give up, keep trying. No. South Africa, I will. How many times did you apply? Keep applying. You forgot to kiss your wife when she left. Yeah, so if kisses, it doesn't have limits. You keep applying. There's no limits. Keep applying, but don't just keep applying. Hata Victor yuko University of California Berkeley, una apply bado sababu uko na student visa. No. I'm looking for friends. I'm recruiting friends. Tuko hapa karibu sisi wote. So mimi sina ubaya kuja States bana, kuja States. I'm telling you. Mimi sina ubaya na kuja States. Hata leo naongea vibaya, kuja States. No. Unakuja States. Anakuja sema wewe ni Maisha States 2.0, Gemini 1.0. Kuja States by the way. No. Hata ukiona opportunity. Kama vile nisikia story ya Wyclef the CEO ako Dubai. Story yake ni poa. Simjui, naona. Hata sijui kama catch up. Kuna wasijua kuna as much as mtu amekuimpress kwa social media, sometimes when you get in touch with them they could be busy. Hawezi jua unafanya nini. Uko state gani? Vava hapa kila siku juu niko state gani bana? Mimi ama nani huyo? Anthony Ojwang, it doesn't really have. Sijui ama unamuuliza yeye. Mimi si state yangu bana. Mimi ni Vikings, the state of Vikings, the state of mind, the most progressive state in America. Ndio hivyo. Ya Prince, Purple Rain. Naona. Nataka kukuja kama student sasa. Kuja kama student. Naona. Kuja kama student. Kabisa. Hiyo ni F1, F2. So kuna what's laptop? Laptops mtu mia desktop. Si laptop, know it all. But any computer can work, by the way. Kuna tu ile specifications. Kuna na hii memory na hii itawaka. Naona. Alafu depends how do you edit your video. Unatumia proxy files ama original files. Mtumia proxy. Alafu na finalize na nini. If kama ni 60 FPS, mtumia proxy. But kama ni mtumia 24. I record on 24 by the way. Everything 24. If you know what that means. 24 frames per second. Ile slowly kama movie. Situmiangi 30 to 60 mtumia kama ile I'm going to slow it down slow motion. But I rarely share those videos anyway. Sikwagi na share hizo kwa watu. Hizo ni zangu personal. So I wonder how YouTube gets money so that I can create content creator so that it can the sentence know it all. They pay you na AdSense, unatumia Instagram ufanye marketing, ina revolve all around. There's a way that works out. In topic mrefu hata siwezi ongea sahi. Sasa tunaongea juu ya DV. Heart TV album say unaweza pata mix zako wapi? Sina mix. Mix ikonga hivi. Acha niwaambie kitu moja ya mix. Naweza sema hiyo story. Kuna story moja nimelenga hapa hivi ya Zawadi, Priska Zawadi. I want to come back to that. Nataka catch up na comments juu za take time kidogo ni explain how life insurance works. Sina mix mimi sina mix. Mix zangu niko na make alafu najisikiza mwenyewe kwa gari. Kama nikuja hapa hivi niko na CD moja kwa MP3 kutoka Kenya. So ilikuwa na Kenyan hip hop, Kenyan zile magenge zilikuwa ndio kina nini, kina nani. Alafu kuna old school everything Kenya. Mimi najua I'm leaving Kenya. Unajua kutoka Kenya by the way unakuwa very nostalgic. Unaona? Na vile Owen best yangu alikuja hapa hivi na chapati sijui ngapi. Mpaka aliongea hiyo story State House. Msali enda viral hiyo story. Owen, alienda viral hiyo story machapo by the way. Ilikuwa everywhere. Anyway, so ukitoka Kenya unafeel kama you're losing, unakuwa nostalgic. So what I did ni even nikamna mangoma za Kenya mo sana MP3. Hata best yangu Mnesh nimwambia alinitumia ngoma zile juzi but alinitumia ma mix already. So what I used to do ni hivi nikibuy equipment yangu ya DJ nilikuwa na ile nitongaje si Serato, nitongaje ile nyingine nimesahau jina. Si famous hapa hivi sana US Serato ni number 1 Serato na ile ya Pioneer. Kuna moja nimesahau jina ya Europe nimesahau jina. So I used to mix my own mix alafu naziban kwa CD alafu niko na Toyota Corolla iko na 6 CD changer na ngisha ma CD ndani. Unajua ni old school, ni dinosaur siku hizi. CD changer ni nini bana? Na majenzi hata juu CD changer ni nini. Anyway, alafu nikisha CD changer, alafu when I'm driving nasikiza tuma ngoma kila saa, si kwa mix zangu, so na mix ile ngoma I want to listen to. Utasikia mix yangu moja ile tu I was having fun kajirekodia juu ya COVID. Enda kwa channel yangu inaitwa Al Hall, itakuwa featured. Channel yangu ile ingine ile ya personal, kuna mix kama ya hip hop 3, just my favorite songs. Kuna video iko copyright mbaya sana, but we watch, itakuwa kwa Al Hall. Al Hall ni ALHAUL. Utaona video moja hapo ya reggae mix. Nime download ngoma zingine mpya, nikasema acha nifanye mix juu nimebuy subwoofer. I was testing my subwoofer, kwa hiyo how tulikuwa naishi maybe 2 blocks north, tulihama from that house. So basically naona, so Virox amerudi hapa hivi. Hey, what's up bro, we had an appointment today, remember? Yeah, we did, but I got caught up. I'll still call you. I'll call you Virox. Virox alikuwa Texas, amerudi Minnesota, so he's back. So next time tona, you'll see his ugly face kwa hii channel one of the few days, one few days. Virox anakuja hapa hivi, you're gonna see, you'll be lucky to see his ugly face again. See ugly, still make jokes, inside joke. Samuel, case number above 90K is a concern. I'm not reading anybody's case number, by the way. I'm not looking for anybody. You need personal information. I don't want to do it online. If there's people who do it, okay. Move value privacy. I really value privacy. Start kuingia na information ya mtu yote. If I don't know you personally. So AF region, no, I don't want to do that. So I came with the F1, rest is history. JM Nyaga. Mwambie, anajua the rest is history. Hapo kuna dot. But James Nyaga, usipatiane story yako saa hii. Hii administration bana. Anyway, tuendelee. Hassan wa Isa. Hi, ukichukua deni kwa stocks za shares zako, then unalipaje hiyo deni kwa bank? As last week topic. Ni against your stocks. Okay, 2 questions. Nime catch up. Hii ni swali ya mwisho hapa hivi, alafu tuambie how to win construction projects. Vava. Una apply any process, by the way. I'm trying to learn how to do that. I agree with you that case number is very confidential. Yeah, it's true. I don't want to do anybody's case number. I don't want to do it. I'm a businessman. No, nastaki kuwa na legal suit, mtu akamkunisuu baadaye. Mwana vile nini amesuiwa, nani atonani yule msee? Niliuliza swali last week nikailenga. Ile ya Shayshay. Shayshay alikuwa sued na demo OF 50 million. No, msee tu ajaisikia, napenda ku hop the bunny, hop the bunny, hop the bunny, hop. Atuisikiza ngoma kila siku. So, the bunny, the bunny, the snow bunny, hop the snow bunny, hop. Yini Shannon Sharp. You know what that means. Nimachi hapa hivyo. Hope sija trigger anybody's okay, whatever. So so mpatikana 50 million lawsuit. Naona hiyo ni lawyer anamwambia hivyo. He wants to make easy money. Saa tulikuwa swali ya nani ya Priska Zawadi, everything catch up. So Priska ameuliza, I wish Miss Leader angekuwa hapa mara yuko, ameuliza hivi, hiyo life insurance uwezi trigger watu kwanza kukuua kwa familia. Amesema hivyo. So Priska, ni hivi, life insurance ni hivi, mimi niko na ile itonga Index Universal Life Insurance. Keyword index ni lugha ya shares. Napata definition, naongetua rakaraka ile tu off the cuff. So index ni hivi, when suppose nalipa $400 a month, $100 in a maintain insurance ni principal, alafu 300 naingia kwa investment, ina make between 3 to 6%. So the 300 ni investment, 100 ni principal. Sawa. So, but what's the policy about? If I die today, example, the policy gives me 100% of the money to my beneficiaries. Sawa, it gives to my beneficiaries. So who are my beneficiaries? Nasema hivi, my wife and kids, beneficiaries. Sawa, that's too plain. Let's make it complicated. Like me, very complicated. Life insurance ni hivi. Suppose mimi sahi niki whatever. Your story. Bado kwa TikTok, okay, niko TikTok bado. Nimesamia jina mara 3 leo. Wah, sijui. This is what happens. Kuna trust. Trust ni family trust. Trust basically ni bank account. Let's just be honest. Ni bank account, alafu kuna 2 documents. What happened ile trust is shielded from debt. Trust ni, natumia hii case ya DJI. I'm not showing off, by the way. Hii ni DJI case. Sawa, hii ni DJI case. natumia hizo microphone hapa in a charge case. So trust is a bank account owned by the family that's a private entity. Sawa? So if you have a business, come in a business, niko na Alhal, wife ako na Dino Cave. Tusemeaje, we're going to have a family trust. Itaitwaje? Itaitwa jina yangu ni Albert, jina yake ni Heidi. Itaitwa AH kama Alhal. AH in AH trust. Sawa? Ndio trust. So sawa? That's our family trust. AH trust. Sawa? Okay, wife tutumie hizi za nini. Suppose huyu hii ni life insurance yangu, ni kwa trust hapa. Alafu hii ni life insurance ya wife. Na kwa trust hapa hivi. Sawa? So, it's family trust. So who are the beneficiaries? Number 1, ni mimi, na wife, na watoi. Okay, done. Hii ni trust. Kuna document iko filed na IRS na gava, na kuna bank account. Sawa? So something happens to me today. Life insurance yangu, kama ni 1 million. Nenda wapi? Kwa hii account. Si kwa mtu. Trust. Sawa? What's a trust? Private entity. Si business, si ni private entity. Who are the beneficiaries? My kid 1, them, kid 2, kid 3, kid 4, na wife. Sawa? So how do they access the account? Kuna lawyer in between. Kuna protection, kuna lawyer anachukua kila kitu. So something happens to me, nobody gets the money. The trust gets the money. Something happens to her, the trust gets the money. Beneficiaries. Something happens to us, the trust gets the money. Both. So basically, kama niko na 10 million, yako na 10 million, you need 20 million. Something happens to me, watoi yuko na 20 million. But your life insurance ni ile, you have to maintain it. Lazima ulipe principal. Sawa? In the life insurance, you're paying in every month. It looks weird, it looks hard. That's what hivi. If you're not making money, start making money to contribute to life insurance. Do retirement, unless you're putting away 25% to 30% every month. If you're only saving or not saving anything for your retirement, you'll work until your last day, your last breath. That's how it works. Browley, your IUL insurance is too good to be true. It promises people millions. There is no free lunch. Okay, Browley, it's too good to be true. Mimi niko nayo already. So, nikikuwa na any medical condition sahi, ile mimi siwezi do job anymore, they pay me. The beauty ya IUL ni hivi, mulipa $300. Sawa? $400. 300 nenda kwa account yangu ya index, 100 nenda kwa maintain insurance. What happens ni hizi, because hii inaingia kwa index, it's indexing, it's gaining interest every month. Guess what happens after some time? If my indexes, they may improve up to, I'm making almost $100 a month from me investment, which could be 7 to 10 years. Guess what happens to the principal? It disappears. Why? Because your money is making more money to cover the principal in your IUL, but you still have your coverage in your index universal life insurance. See whatever Browley inasema, uliza mislead itakwambia. Mimi, I almost became an agent, by the way. Ile tu, I didn't have time to do it. No, sikuwa na time ya kuifanya. That's how IUL works. See scam is too good to be true, Browley. Maybe you don't have it yet. That's what tells me you don't have it. So mi kuisikia mimi vile mwanga chizi, I took it immediately. By the way, immediately nichukua. When I was 7 years ago, but nimeanza 4 years ago hivi after COVID. But kumbuka ni life insurance, you have to have good medical record. Sababu wanaangalia liability. Kama wewe ni mtu uko na ugonjwa pre-existing ama uko healthy. You want to get life insurance when you're healthy. Kwa nini? You don't have any issues. Upass. Ndio ulock ile payment yako low as possible. The younger you are, the cheaper you pay. The older you are, like me, procrastinating, broke so many years, I'm paying a lot of money. Like for my parents right now, for $1 million, itakuwa $2,000 a month. Unaelewa? Itakuwa do mob sana. Kwa nini? Ni high risk. They're older. Kuna hesabu wao upiga kila kitu. So IUL is one of your portfolio ya kuretire. Even if you don't retire, umesecure generational wealth. If anything happens to you, watoi wako, kumbuka ile unasema hii ndio trust. Tutumie kesi ya DGI kama trust. Hii ndio nini yetu prop leo. Unaona hii? Hii ni DGI. Huyu ni wife na huyu ni mimi. Melock. So, what's a trust? Impenetrable. especially kama ni irrevocable trust. But musema kuwa na revocable because ita transfer kwa watu wengine. Irrevocable ni ile inakuwa permanent to mfano tumiangayo jina perpetuity, ile forever and ever. So this life insurance beneficiary, so this is how it works, ile the waterfall method. So at some point mimi nachukua insurance, wife anachukua insurance, wote wako na insurance. Who's the beneficiary ya wote wote? Family trust, the bank account. If any of your kids something happened, accident, you guys just got richer. No. Hakuna GoFundMe, hakuna mchango, hakuna sijui ati tuma WhatsApp message, tuma sijui nini tusaidiane, sijui arambe. Msiba happens in your family, you got money in the account. No. So please kasemaje, people are motivated kukuua. The person who's saving money in life insurance si maskini. Umego through hizi vitu. No. Umego through hizi vitu. Yani kuna some point kama una do itaka kama impossible dream, but if you're making money already enough to contribute to life insurance, piece of cake. You may understand. Ndio msemaje, najua ni hard kusema ati people need to make more money. Naona kwa Ibrahim Tore anataka change country yake huko hivyo, ni hard to make money, but kuna vitu, there's things you can do now. 10 years from now you'll be a different human being. All Albert did ni ku apply for green card 20 years ago, by the way. Sasa inaongea naongea sahi. Na wewe, most of you guys are younger than me. So imagine you're younger than me, most of you, I'm pretty sure. Niko na statistics kwa YouTube, at least TikTok sijui, but most of you are younger than me. So if you're listening to me right now, uko na information ile I didn't have 20 years ago. Naelewa, you have it now and you're young. So the only thing you need to do ni execute. And as long as I live, I'm pretty sure takamkuona Guru Visuals atakuwa Hollywood akishoot movie. If he's never gonna make it to Hollywood, labda atakuwa Atlanta kwa Tyler Perry, ama labda atakuwa Embu akimake video Embu production, atakuja afanye arudi tena kufanya movie Embu tena afungue nini yake. I'll live to see him do that. Ndio navinia kido big things in life. Watu najua hao, watu najua kabisa. Umeona, you're younger than me and you have the information now, so kuna time ya kubuild. Time is more valuable than money. If you have time, you'll make that money. It's only a matter of time. Naelewa. So that's why inasema hivi. So mtu akisemaje, acha nikuwe more extreme. Hapa Minneapolis kulikuwa na riot hapa Minneapolis. Kuna mtu aliuliwa hapa Minneapolis na ile makarao brutality. Unajua hiyo story, nimesema makarao waliuliwa hapa hivi. So guess what? Mtu anasema hivi, kama watu weusi, kwa hiyo isamina insurance, msao jina hiyo msalisema hivyo. Kama watu weusi, sisi weusi wote tukikuwa na life insurance. Sisi wote tukikuwa na life insurance. Alafu karao aanze kutuua. Hiyo story itaisha immediately. Kwa nini? Every time kampuni lazima ikulipe pesa, ikulipe ile pesa nini, tuanze ile pesa ile ya to pay for insurance, alafu karawa na watu 50 a week, the lawyers from insurance we have to change this system. Wataenda watafute mtu wa Congress wa change rules, karawa kiwa mtu wanamcharge, because every time una withdraw pesa kwa insurance, the insurance company is losing from their index too. Index universal life insurance. So they're making money from your money. When somebody's making money from their money, alafu karawa anze kuhat pesa yao, guess what's going to happen? Insurance company have better lawyers than anybody else out there. Kwa nini? Ukiwa corporate lawyer, what do? You try and save your company money. That's the best form of lawyer. Sababu unalipwa fee every year, you don't even have to work. Ile kesi kitokea una protect yourself from, kama huyu Shannon Chap, kama wewe ni corporate lawyer, una protect Shannon Chap itongaje legacy yake ama kitu kama hiyo, brand yake isiharibike. That's your job. So you'll do anything necessary come clear from your accusation. That's what you do as a lawyer kama huyo. So insurance company has better lawyers than you and they can afford it. So guess what? If watu wausi ngekuwa na insurance watu hapa hivi, ungewahi ulio ovyo kwa streets. Kwa nini? Every time ukiwa mtu, they have to pay up. You think they want to do that? Interrupt their indexes? Nimesema everybody needs to make money. Kwa nini? Mtanua life insurance. Kanaona kuangalia anasema on second thoughts, does he have? He doesn't have? No, I don't want to kill him. Sababu itakuwa ni wewe itakuwa responsible because the company has to pay the money now. You're interrupting the indexes. Sababu guess what the company does too? Ukichukua pesa yako principal. Every insurance company does that, by the way. Where do you think they get the money from? you give them the principal, they invest in indexes too. The indexes make money, so when you need money, they borrow against their interest. This story I've told you right now. Some will have, how do you borrow money? Do you know what happens? Ukipata accident life insurance kupatie pesa. What do you think they get the money from? They borrow against their shares, their indexes, and they give it to you, and they pay it back using your principal over time. So unaona how crucial stock market iko kwa hii economy ya world. How did I know these things? Imeclick kwa kichwa kwa sababu I know how the thing works. Imeclick because I know them already, information. That's how it works. So Priska, ule msa ako motivated kumaliza wewe kwa sababu kuna life insurance, ataenda jela. Kwa nini? Insurance company has better lawyers than anybody out there. Corporate lawyers. Wako on contract, by the way, standby. Mwona sasa. But kama beneficiary ni sa mtu akuja animalize mimi, ukinimaliza mimi, you just benefited my kids. Sababu ile pesa mimi ningewapatia retirement, nimei fast forward. Kwa nini? Nimewachia milioni 1 ili niko nayo kwa family trust. So when my kid ako 18-year-old, he wants to go to school after university and Harvard, Ivy League, ni 400,000 a month, a year, for the whole year. Nako bank, ana borrow against trust. Wanampatia pesa, analipa. Akiingia Harvard ana make connection. The point ni ile you'll make money in life if you go to Harvard. Utakuwa na connections, utakuwa na networking. Most people in Harvard watakuwa president, nini, they'll hire you because they know you from school. Utakuwa na do. Hii deni utailipa bado student loan. Alafu family keep rich. If you want to buy a house, una borrow against you. Sababu it might be iza kuna 1 million saa hii this year kwa index yako, kwa family trust. It's earning interest. Guess what's going to happen 10 years from now? See 1 million anymore. Ni 1 point something plus interest. Ipatie 40 years, iza kwa labda 2 million over time. Time is more valuable than money. Hiyo ndio generational wealth. Watu wengi juu ni maskini au fikiria leo na jana na kesho hata wajui itafanyika. That's what I'm saying. So ukiwa na life insurance, mtu atakumaliza ni kama anakubenefit wewe na utaenda jela. Kwa nini? Insurance company has better lawyers than you do. On call, by the way. Gravitas, naambia Gravitas. Kama mwelewi, Miss Lydia kuna kazi sahi, nampatia content. Enda usikize channel ya Miss Lydia. MZL, I think ni Y, Lydia, LYDIAH. Ndamficha. Ako YouTube pia, Miss Lydia. Alikuwa live ya last week. Atawambia everything. Yeye ni agent already. Mi si agent. I'm supposed to, but I'm too busy. I will. Sababu ni game plan poa. Idea yangu ilikuwa hivi, by the way. Because agent you lipa commission as long as you have that principle. So kukua agent for insurance is the best thing ever. Kwa nini? As an agent, as long as somebody has a policy with you, ini life insurance you only have to sell it once and you make money until you that word. No. So mimi niambia wife hivi, wewe kuwa agent, mimi nikuwa agent. Alafu mimi niuzie wife aniuzie. Mimi niuzie watu hivyo to keep ile principle na money in the family, everything together. Ina make sense? Ili kwa idea yetu na but wife ni ile bado, I gotta finish school, I gotta do this and that. Okay, whatever. Hiyo ni goal yake. No. Bado yuko young. She's 11 years younger than me. Mwona sasa. So that's how the whole thing works. Hope it makes sense. Can it make sense? Miss Lydia, yeye ndio in-house insurance agent. Sasa. So tuma link yake ni Miss Lydia. Acha niwapatie haraka. Kwa TikTok na kwa YouTube na ako every platform, hata Instagram. Miss Lydia. Alikuwa hapa last week. Hata si mimi atawaambia video, acha nimtafute hapa haraka. Naona. Miss MZLYDAH. Ndadu hivi kama kwa TikTok, ndachukua video yake alafu ni repost kwa channel yangu. Let me do it right now. Naona. Video yake ya mwisho ndio hii hapa hivi. Alafu nafanya nisemeaje? Ni share alafu ni repost kwa channel yangu ya TikTok. Ena muangalie. I think iko Seattle. Muulize maswali, atawapatia hiyo input. Muulize maswali, by the way. Just ask questions. Atakuwa mimi I don't want to do it. I'm sorry, I don't want to do it. I'll be misrepresenting myself. Pia tumpatie pia ama vipi? Give us she was doing videos alafu aka slow down joko anapata manini inaitwaje views. I'm sure Miss Lydia jonge game bana. I don't know much about her, by the way. Alikam tu kwa live. Naona ndio hiyo hapa hivi. Ebu unaweza ndio hiyo hapa hivi. If you can see that. Ndio hiyo hapo. Ndio hiyo. Naona hivi. Ndio hiyo hapa. Miss Lydia. Yeye ni agent. Atakwambia hata yeye anaongea juu ya insurance already by the way. Enda mumuulize maswali atawaambia everything. Muulize the most outrageous question atawaambia kwa sababu yeye ni agent. Alafu uta understand. If you're good ukisoma books, kuna books za kurecommend usome by the way. But either way, kumuuliza yeye itakuwa faster than kusoma book. Juu yeye mwenyewe ni book. I believe so. Agents. Nisome hiyo agent. I didn't do the exam. No. I'll do it later when I get time. Na kwa agent pia mimi. So imagine unauzia mtu life insurance now, commission yako ni $40 for the rest of your life. As long as your policy exists, utakuwa na hiyo commission. Naelewa. Until wa pay off ndio inaisha. So kwa agent is very good job. Me and my wife, I wish ningejua ningekuwa lawyer, ningekuwa insurance agent. You also make do ni kama mchezo. Nimekuwa na mtu wangu insurance for 10 years. Akianza ndiye kama graduate high school, amegraduate university, degree. 10 years tumejua na yeye sasa, business yake ni kubwa, mpaka hata hangi kwa ofisi. Yeye enda fishing. Kama sasa hivi maji sha melt kila kitu, amechukua boat yake ready to go. Kimwona Facebook iko fishing, sijui wapi lake, akona mtu anamfanyia job kwa ofisi. So he will still answer his calls, ukimpigia simu, alafu atakudirect kwa ofisi. So he doesn't really have to be in the office. Juu ameuza enough policies to leave off the policies ile nini commission yake. Naona amework hard in the beginning, front load, so he's not doing much. So that's how insurance works. Priska Zawadi, kaa bado huko. Hakuna motivation juu beneficiary ni trust. Who gets access to the trust? Only the beneficiaries. Do they get cash? No, they don't. So mtu akikumaliza saa hii hata kama ni yanko yako ataenda jela. Kwa nini? Before insurance company toa hiyo pesa ita investigate nani alikuua. Alafu guess what? Kama wewe uliua mtu, they will make sure umeenda behind bars before they give out the money. Naelewa? So ni kama kwenda kuiba bank. That's the most stupid thing you'll ever do. Money doesn't work like that. Utaenda uibe cash, bank ilipo yote full. Umewa inconvenience tu. Yani, if you guys don't know that. Yani, muske kucheka tu yani. No. Ukienda kwa bank, urob bank. Hiyo ni pesa ndogo hiyo. You'll never be rich kurob bank. Utaenda jela. No. Hiyo ni very, very stupid investment move. Utaenda jela bado. And the bank will get paid. Everything. They'll fix the window, everything for free. You just made them more money, by the way, by robbing the bank. Mona. How are you going to spend the money? Na iko tracked down anyway. Mona sasa, watu wajuangi hizi vitu. Pesa ndogo ndogo zaibu, lakini pesa kubwa hiyo. You can't get rich like that. Labo para police ya money laundering. I'm not encouraging you to do that. Mona. With IUL insurance, you have to make sure the agent structure your policy very well. That's true. Ikuwe more, yani make sure amestructure vizuri. Ile usimwachie, do your research before uchukue. But musa mga ichukue kwanza because you can structure it too. Wewe mwenyewe. Do your research before uchukue. Yani mwambie muulize all the scenario na questions aistructure poa. Mimi nasanga mimi na dive fast questions later. Naona. Ikuwe more towards investment than policy. Itakuwa poa hivyo. Iko na ile ukiishi na ukiaga benefits at the same time. Uko na any serious illness na unaishi bado kwa alive, they pay you 80%. Ukiaga 100%. So either way you're making money. Umeona sasa? Ni kama kuinvest kwa shares na ama retirement. Mse unaingia job, una save America itonga 401k, ni kama retirement fund. Ama Roth IRA, hizo ni retirement fund. You're contributing every time until ukiretire. Ukiretire, it starts coming back to you now. Same thing. Kudiversify portfolio. Uko na business, uko na biashara hapa, uko na life insurance, uko na shares. Also mangaje, an average millionaire, American dollars, has 7 streams of income. Sikia story. An average millionaire has 7 streams of income. Ni gani hizo by the way? Ndio hizo sasa. Unapata kuna indexes, kuna stocks, kuna real estate, kuna life insurance, kuna business nini, kuna employment, kuna side hustle, kuna unaona hivyo. Hizo ndio streams of income. Usitosheke na moja. Mimi nishafika. Labda kuna msako YouTube ana make do, ako TikTok ana make do, ako Instagram ana make do. 10 streams of income. Ako na sijui inheritance 11 streams of income. Budaka alimwachia shamba 12 income. Sources of income. The more you have diversified, the better. So wezi kachuseme, I'm so broke, maisha ni ngumu Kenya, and you're doing nothing about it. You can't. Toka Kenya, enda huko Middle East. By the way, nisema hivyo last week pia. Kuna countries ko Middle East, value ya currency ko higher than dollar. If you don't know that. Uliza mrasta wa Bahrain. Bahrain ni moja yao, mrasta wa Bahrain. Bahrain, pesa ya Bahrain iko higher than dollar. So ukienda Bahrain ufanye job huko hivyo, kama sikia kile mimi nasema, listen to what I'm saying by the way. Bahrain pesa yake iko higher than dollar. So if they're paying you 1,000 whatever Bahrain, sikumbuki pesa yake ni gani, iko high, maybe dollar ni 800. So imagine that. Mimi nitakwenda States, hapana, enda hizi ma country do job. Climb in ladder, nunua shamba home, anza kuinvest. Ukikuwa huku hivi, nunua shamba home, anza kuinvest na hizo vitu polepole, anza polepole, build your portfolio. That's what life is. Unaishi life ndio build portfolio. Kama utakuwa kwa nyumba umaskini, ni wewe utachange your situation. Utakuwa ile the generation that turn the tables, ni wewe, si kila mtu mwingine, ni wewe utakuwa huyo msee. Mimi niambie hivi, mimi I'm the eldest son, it's my responsibility to change course ya familia. So mimi nitakuwa na how many nini mbili. Nishaongea na Mbuyu. Naongea na Mbuyu last week, ilikuwa 3 weeks ago, about mambo ya kufungua family trust. Hakuielewa, nikamwambia wacha I research, alafu namuuliza. Next time nikimmeet na ajaanza hiyo story, mimi ndaifungua tu shauri yake. Hata nishaifungua. Kuna kampuni nifungulia Mbuyu iko on, mpaka Mbuyu ajuange mpaka saa hii. Anajua, lakini we've never done anything with it. Akipata hiyo Mbuyu, naona ni buy truck ingine, niweke kwa hiyo jina, ianze kubuild hiyo income. Sababu basically ile ukifungua trust, family trust is an account. Natumia hii kama illustration by the way, ile tu understand. Ukifungua hii ni case ya DJI microphone. When you have this account trust, you have to fund your trust. How do you fund your trust? That means you have to give it money. Si bure. Unanunua shamba na una trust. Unanunua gari na trust. Gari ya biashara, si gari kama Mercedes, hata Mercedes Benz, whatever you want to do, or Range Rover. Range Rover is the worst car to buy, a BMW. Anyway, the same company. But wewe nunua tu bado. Mimi nasema tu. So that's what it is, na mambo ya insurance. Ukienda kuua mtu, utaenda jela, guarantee. Utaenda jela. Wata investigate, they will find you. Sababu watasikia uchungu wewe ulimaliza mtu mahali. Umeona sasa? So kuna Formula Live, kuna msema tu masijui nini, kama ni nini. Hebu tuone. Iliwachi wapi hapa hivi? Ilikuwa Virox, Appointment, Samuel. Kuna inakaa funny hapa hivi. I came with F1, rest is history. Hassan wa Isa ilikuwa mwisho. Ukichukua deni kwa okay, nishamaliza. Samuel ilikuwa next. Apart from tracking, what other job opportunities are available for immigrants? Kuna mingi sana by the way, kuna mingi. Niwaambia last week nina Summit Academy OIC. Kumbuka ile kitu last week iko hapa bado by the way. They move bado. Why did I move everything? Moga so clumsy. I speak with my hands. Ukuja States, you don't know what to do. Nasikia? Ukuja States, you don't know what to do. Nienda hii place to Summit Academy OIC. Ito nini? Kuna career in electrician. Kuna IT specialist. Kuna financial services. Wachana hii ni Metro Council. Kuna earn your GED, kama una GED. Kuna medical administration. So kuna construction. These guys, Summit Academy OIC, imeandikwa hapa hivi, kuna website yao. 20 weeks training for free. For free. Kwa nini iko funded na gava? You show up and learn for free. Utapewa entry level knowledge ya kukuingisha ndani ya career yote you want. If you want, hizi nichukue ile whatever they had. Kuna carpentry, they'll train you for free. Ile enough to get you a job. Electrician, IT specialist, financial services. Wachana hii bado. Hii ya mwisho gani? Medical administrative assistant. Alafu earn your GED. GED ni free. GED ni kama general, oitaje general GED. Ni general education diploma or something like that. Sikumbuki. They'll train you for free. Ushakuja States, utaingia kama kwa Minnesota, utaingia Summit Academy OIC, whatever field you want to get into. Utaingia kwa field kama hii hapa hivi, Summit Academy, they'll link you up with a job. Employers wanakungojea ukimaliza. Then they'll hire you. When they hire you, ushaanza create income. Then you'll create a path to your career. Utakudu tracking, itakuwa kama side hustle. Baadaye. Albo, nishamaliza degree, nifundishe tracking sasa. Mimi nakucharge $2,500 consultation. Nitakuwa nipigia simu kila saa nisumbua. Then you'll have the money to pay me anyway when you do that. Alafu utakuwa na side hustle hapa hivi, alafu main hustle. Alafu uende ununue shamba Kenya, ununue shamba hapa, ununue laundromat. You're building your portfolio. Uko na 10 streams of income. Siku moja uamke wewe ni millionaire. Umeona sasa? Hiyo ndio path sasa. Si unakaa chini na complain, oh maisha ni ngumu sana. Oh, wewe alboko na kichwa ngumu, kichwa kubwa sijui na hakuna akili hapo. Oh, nilicheka yani. If kana kichwa kubwa na kichwa kubwa, what am I supposed to do? I didn't create myself, nizaliwa na mother. Maybe ni kwa hiyo lineage yetu mahali na mbuyu kunataka na kichwa kubwa kama mimi, naona labda ni yule msema football wa sijui Senegalese watu sema mimi kafana na yeye, ama Bien. Sifanani na Bien, by the way. Nimeangalia Bien, no way. Ni mrefu, ni mskini, mi ni mfupi, naona sifanani na yeye. Anyway, Master Guru asema nini? After nime win DV lottery, what is the next step, brother? Master Guru, fanya hivi, go back to the beginning of this video, ikiisha nimeongezea hiyo story already, nimecover in the beginning of the video, labda ulimiss hiyo part. Rudi back to the beginning, shamaliza hii live. Utaka recording ndio post Friday next week, utaiona tena. So hapa yasema nini, will Trump be a good pope? Hiyo sijui kabisa, I don't know. Hiyo ni ile Photoshop ya Trump, hiyo ni pope. Unaweza nipa namba yako because is like ilipotea, ilinimake call so I can get some answers about DV lottery. Master Guru, enda kwa beginning of this video uangalie nini, beginning of this video uangalie, nikienda kuongea niongee history ya DV in the beginning. Sasa tumeenda 3 hours. Sangapi sasa inafaa kutoka, by the way? Kesho niko job 3:30. Enda kwa beginning of this video alafu uangalie exactly. Namba yangu ya simu iko available, unajua mali iko comment section ya any video Maisha States. My phone number iko hapo, iko available. Any video comment hapo. Ukiangalia video hivi, kama sasa useme ndio hii YouTube hapa hivi, sasa inaona YouTube hii hapa hivi, hii ni YouTube. Naweza funga YouTube, ndio hii kama hii, useme uende kwa ile comments, uangalie hapo, uangalie chini hivi, uone kila kitu, useme contact information, utaipata hapo ndani, iko hapo. Scroll, utaipata hapo, namba yangu ya simu iko hapo, email I think na TikTok na kila kitu iko hapo, everything iko hapo hivyo if you want to get in touch. Lakini ni text kwanza before nipigie. Juu hii kazi ya dump truck ni mbaya, hata tuwezi piga story. Nikirudi side dump tutakuwa masafa, itakuwa poa. Umeona? So nimeuliza swali, hebu Priska amesema nini? Priska amerudi tena amesema lakini watu wengi wenye humalizana ni beneficiary. Hata hiyo uwezi, hata beneficiary utaenda jela bado, because insurance company has better lawyers than you do. Believe me, they will pay for the, kwa sababu nini? When they have to pay out the money, they are losing money. They don't want to lose money. Watakawangoje ile pesa yako principal ijizaane ndio ikuwe worth it. Sawa? That's why when you're older you pay more money. Kama mimi mzee alipa more money. When you're younger you pay less. Kwa nini? They have more time to make money from you. When they calculate, by the way, if you want 10 million life insurance protection, itakuwa you'll be paying maybe 10,000 a month. But if you're 2-year-old, it could be maybe 1,000. Kwa nini? Because there's so many years you could go alive to contribute towards your nini yao. By the time they pay you, kumbuka ni business, they're making money too from you. Kumbuka hivyo. So life insurance ni hivyo. They want to make their money too. Si bure. They want whatever principal unawapatia pia wanaweka kwa stocks. It gains money. So they want the whole ideal ni ile uanze mapema walipe principal. By the time you need your money, they have enough money to pay you. Mona, continuum. That's how it works. So beneficiary akifanya mambo pia ataingia jela. Kwa nini? They have better lawyers than you do. Why? They don't want to lose their money. Indexes unawakatia, you're messing up na biashara yao. Kumesa na pesa ya mtu ndio the worst thing you can ever do kwa hii dunia. They will find you, they will pay somebody watakupata. Unaona, hii ni ile tu ya kando hivyo. Abira, type ya YouTube account name, type the YouTube account name. Okay, acha nione. Miss Lydia. TikTok ilikuwa nini? Ana TikTok, ukina TikTok inaitwa hivi, acha ni type by the way. Acha niwekeze simu chini kwanza. Inaitwa Miss MZ. Naona. Lydia. Hivyo. Nimeitype. Angalia comment hapa hivyo, Maisha States comment kama ya mwisho saa hii. Hii hapa, angalia hii. Miss MZ LYDIAH. TikTok. Ukienda TikTok utaona nini yake hapo, utaona hiyo nini yake, Miss Lydia. Utaona nini yake ile profile yake. Ama ukienda TikTok yangu saa hii, TikTok nimerepost video yake. Yeye ni agent, I'm not kidding. Yeye ni agent. Naona. Hata si sura mbaya, ni sura mzuri. Utasikia poa ukimuona. Sifai kusema hivyo lakini ni ukweli. Ni sura mzuri. Ni dem, ni sura mzuri. So utasikia, I'm so motivated. Oh, talk to me lady. I'm joking, but it's true. Ongea na yeye. I think yuko Seattle. Namba yake ni kama ni ya Seattle. Ama labda alimove sijui. But ongea na yeye Miss Lydia. Atakwambia kila kitu. Ama mpatie, muulize maswali, alafu ndiye aende make video about it. Jiwe make short videos. Ni agent by the way. I'm not kidding. Ni agent. So usimuulize swali za ujinga, unajua nini. Don't waste other people's time. Hii ni professional, unaona. Kama ni msupura kumwona kando, labda hata ameolewa. I don't know much about her, by the way. Mimi najua yeye ni agent tu, unaona. Yuko social media, public forum, enda muulize maswali atakwambia. I'm pretty sure she knows everything. Sababu nimewatch video zake zote TikTok. Imagine everything TikTok. Nikamwambia don't even waste your time. Repeat hizi video tena. Just go back, sababu maybe ile mzee juu ya algorithm it doesn't show the video. Do the videos again every month. Nimwambia hata I think that's what she's doing right now. Ni ile alianza hivi, anaanza yani nimwambia hivi, fanya hivi, ongea juu ya hii and hii and hii and hii and hii and hii. Kwa mwisho rudi back to the beginning, irudie tena. Kwa nini? Because algorithm inaangalia the latest video, but information yake haijai change, ni the same. Do you want to do a video, YouTube video? Tafuta video kama hizo, evergreen content. There's no creativity. You go back, do the same thing. Umesahau, rudi back to the beginning, do the same things. But hivyo just keep doing that. Fanya ingine kama kwa nini, kwa ocean, kwa barabara, kwa gari, same content. Kwa nini? If you keep it active, somebody ata click, ataishika. Yeah, anafanya business, by the way. Mimi tu mmoja ni kama na hapa Man Cave tunaongea vitu important, during the week na entertain. Maisha states naambia this is how life is. Sometimes I don't even do those things that I show you. But some of them, ukiona kwa gari nikidrive, I'm going to buy a part. I'm actually going to buy a part. Ni ukweli kabisa. Niko show park, nimeenda kwa hiyo park kutembea, nimemaliza na show tu environment nimuone. Ndio mkuwe na ile itongaji ile Kiswahili imesahau jina. Mko na ile hamu ya kuja state. Niwaambie this is what you're missing. You're missing this. Ni mkuje. That's what I'm trying to do, by the way. Sabotaging. Kujeni. Sikubaya states, by the way. Sikubaya. Watu waongea mbaya, by the way. Sikubaya. I'm not kidding. Utamka mmoja ati, I regret coming to America. It's a big regret. Unless maisha likuendea vibaya ukaenda jela. But sikubaya hii place. Si mbaya. Sikudanganye. It's very big, by the way. States ni kubwa. Minnesota ni kama country. Ni kubwa sana. Sikubaya huku. Mtu asikudanganye mahali. Naelewa. So nimalizia wapi? Nimalizia hii kweli. Unaweza kuwa na laptop au tumia albo. Sina kabisa. I don't have any laptop. Hii natumia ndio hii hapa hivi. Sina kabisa. No. Pursuing accounting and finance in one of the universities in Kenya na imekuwa ngumu bila gadget, plus I want to complement my career with at least a skill. Sina. Sasa Samuel, mtukaa wewe ndio nafaa ukimaliza degree uende Middle East. Kama ile story ya end of kize iko nini podcast nani aki-interview itwane jina yake nani tena, CEO Wyclef, the CEO ako based in Dubai. Au ni wase kila mtu anajua watu, but najua sometimes watu kwange wana link hizo vitu. Watching any Kenyan content creator nikimdiscover leo na subscribe immediately. I don't care, immediately, sababu najua we have something in common. Ama kama amevaa ile wristband, hata kama ni African American. I don't know why. Ile miss bangi wristband niko nazo, by the way, niko nazo zile Makenya. Nilimwaga, niko na watch pekee, niko na watch tu hapa sasa hivi. Mwaga very weird kwa vaa vitu, sivangi vitu. I drive. So drive lazima utaki nini? Mu drive sana. So watch pekee, one at a time na miwani. So ile ikiwa mtu akona bandi ya Kenya mu subscribe. So try subscribe kwa Kenya wote wako diaspora. Kwa nini? Different information from everybody itakusaidia. Mkenya, Marekani, DJ Voice, Owen, nini, kila mtu subscribe. Kwa nini? Ataongea something you've never heard before, alafu learn something from listening to them. Sababu Owen anaishi Colorado, mimi siishi Colorado, I've never been, but ikitaka kutravel, the first person nakusumbua Owen kwake mbio. Hey, ni aje mse, nakuja kesho. Hata sala nachukua Airbnb, sitamsumbua, ni mtu wa familia. Alafu niende Seattle. Seattle kuna watu wengi, Mkenya Marekani, mshamba Marekani. Alafu niende sijui ni umsa mwingine kwa wapi, huyu nimesahau jina yake. Kuna wase wako everywhere. Naanza kutravel, by the way, at some point. I can do it. Nile tu mwaga busy job. Pesa kidogo sana hiyo kutravel. Alafu nikamita wase tu duma collabo. Juu collabo hiyo help sana kwa channel, juu mna share ideas. Alafu pia wase nikawa nawajua, alafu sijaiwa meet, naona. But you know, ukiwatch video ya mtu kama you feel like you know them but you've never really met them. Owen nilimmeet for the first time. Tulifurahi ana nikasahau kurekodio. Sikujua ilikuwa hivyo. So ni hivyo. Mimi sinanga ubaya na mtu, by the way. Me hate ya social media ni ya social media. People are expressing their information, their frustration, their emotions. So that's okay. No. I don't sound like na kichwa kubwa. I'm pretty sure he doesn't really mean that. Anaisema tu nile tu maybe na kichwa kubwa. Hebu angalia, sijui how many meters. How big is my head, by the way? Unfortunately, I can't do anything about it. Nishazaliwa, unaona, too bad. Ningerudi back niambia, hey, next time you just make it a little bit smaller. Sijui. So ndio hivyo. So laptop sina sahi, by the way. I don't have a laptop. Mu buy once in a while. Tuna business, so kana equipment paka ikuwe ready to buy. Na siwezi promise kutafutia sahi juu mazee niko na watoi wanne. Kana niomba do mazee sahi niko place tight mbaya. Unaona? Tuna mtoi extra. Kwa ile budget ya hao na mtoi extra. Lazima udo business. Yet niko na do mingi ya kupatia kila mtu. I have to build my business. I have to save for retirement. Those are the things that are taking away my money. But advantage in ile, the things that take away my money now compared to 20 years ago, ni asset, si liability. You know the difference. So I'm not gonna have money to give you right now. Kwa nini? I'm saving for my retirement. So what should you do knowing that? Start building your own life too, because I'm not responsible for your life. Kama ni help, naweza kusaidia help, I'll do. But ile, if you're asking me for money, I don't have money either. Yangu iko tied down na kila kitu. I'm building on retirement. Niliamka wani ka realize, wait a minute, 45? Woo! Unajua hapa America kuna something called AARP. AARP ni ya watu wazee, ile insurance ya watu wazee, wale elderly. So the last 3 years nimekuwa kitumia hizo mabrosho. Hey Albert, we have this nice offer for insurance, AARP insurance. What? AARP? Nasema, wait a minute. Oh, nakaribia finje. Nimeweza kwa mzee. So actually nikuwe serious na investment. So I don't have time to help you. No, na siwezi kuna, I don't have financial kupatia mse na kupatia ideas. If you use them right, if you're young, utafika, guarantee. Hata ukuwa mediocre, by the way, as long as you're consistent. Nimesema nini? Wacha kambi, wasewaga wa norma, wale wasewaga genius, ni very few. Ni 0.00000, I don't know how many percentage. Most people are inadequate. They're inadequate, they're average. Most people are average and inadequate. If somebody is good on one thing, atakuwa bad on another thing. So usifikiri ati because Alboyo do video na Sony A7 IV na sijui A6600 kwa live stream kwa man cave, mi siwezi kuwa na hiyo. Utakama hapo utakuwa na how big kuniliko, utadrive gari better kuniliko. Ndakam ni kumit ni kam kushoot gari yako video juu unaendesha Bugatti. Sikia story. Ni aje? Kama sema ni Samuel ni aje? Ndakam kuona gari yako. Nakam. Alafu utakuwa na time, uta make appointment kuja kukuona. Utakuwa bigger, better than me. And it's okay. Kwa nini? That's your potential. Hiyo ni hard work yako. See anybody, msee bana. Ni wasee nini mbaya bana. Kama uko 40 kama mimi, maybe mimi kidogo. It's never too late though. No, you can recover bado. Kama uko young, msee wangu bana. Kuwa millionaire. Sema ulisikia hii information kwa Maisha States kitambo, some old guy used to do YouTube video kwa basement yake. Aitwa Man Cave Talk. So that's where I learned this. Nikasoma kitabu. Mimi kuna watu naweza point out walinifundisha hizi vitu. I can point Musa manga Dave Ramsey. I've never met him. Ever. Never met him. Hata sijaenda kwa conference yake kama nini. I just heard him on radio, nikabuy book yake nikasoma, nikajam na yeye nikamchukia vibaya sana. I still don't like him. Kwa nini? Because aliniambia ukweli. Kama he was speaking to me directly. No. If you don't have enough money, make more money. Man. Umseni, you're so mean and you're so right. No. Nikalani hivyo. Robert Kiyosaki. Invest in ile kama own nothing, control everything. You use debts to leverage wealth. Nilan kwake. Sasa kuna huyu Ramit Sethi. I'll teach you how to be rich. Kuna Myron Golden. Kuna wasi nasomanga book zao. I feel like I know them, but I'm pretty sure if I meet them in person, ndawachukia. But that's okay. They're human beings too. They're flawed in everybody, like everybody else. Ako average. Just do average things consistently. That's all you gotta do. Kama ikuwe theme yangu yani, do average things consistently. That's it. I do very average YouTube videos. Usidanganywe na hii 4K camera. Nikibai camera, I didn't even know what I was doing. Nilieka on, nika record. Nikaona audio ni mbaya. Okay, what do I do next? Nikabai audio. Nikaona hii ni mbaya. Maybe niko hizo resources. Some of you don't have them. But still, start where you were. Anza kubuild pole pole. Utapita. Kama ni competition, utakuja kuangalia useme, wait a minute. Alikuwa naishi hapa Minnesota. Mimi naishi Beverly Hills, Hollywood. Naishi Hamptons, kwa wadosi kwa East Coast. Na drive Bugatti kuenda job. Hata siendangi job, mu drive tu around kidu nini. Niko na yacht. Hebu niitie Alboa kama nimpatie tour ya yacht yangu. Mimi kama na kijiti. Na wheelchair. Unaona hivyo. That's what you do. Start from where you were, build pole pole. Utafika. Sikiza ma YouTuber wote, Mkenya yote sikiza. Hata sikiza Mkenya, ukiona YouTuber wote na struggle, msikize. Kwa nini? They are doing something. Hii information yoka kila mtu ana their way of relaying information. muocho utashangaa hata dabali embarrassing kusema muocho ingewasa wengine, but unasema if this guy can just do this and that, sababu I can see the information inatoka, lakini ile kamera yake ni mbaya still na watch tu bado. Kwa nini? I learned something from them too, unaona, sababu ile part ile mimi maybe nilikuwa nani semangaje, John Duty akasemanga kujitoa kwa block, iko kwa block ama kwa scene, John Duty kutoka kwa scene, alikuwa msawa Kayole alitoka kwa scene, sawa. John Duty yeye ako busy, ako military or something or chuo, ako busy sana siku hizi kumeka video, naelewa aliingia karia mbaya. Angeniuliza nimwambia usiingie military, kaa kitu kingine kawaida, alafu ndio nini uende kudo video patia wase information. Kuna huku UK bado yuko Timo, sikizanga wase nini, utapoa perspective, sababu unajua nini, most of us tumekuwa uprooted from multiple talker, so we might not be familiar na hiyo. So kiniuliza Albo lianzia wapi, ndakwambia, alafu utaona wait a minute, I was just doing mediocre things consistently. No, hii ni 20 years down the lane DV mpaka leo. Imagine mediocre things consistently. Useme nimechoka leo, you never get tired. Ile time unaacha kubreathe, unaacha kudui kitu. Naona 6 feet under. Hakuna kitu kaa hiyo. Unaacha yote yako life issue, hata kama ni 10,000 unaacha 10,000. Si vile mimi nikamuku US na $98 by the way. $98 kwa mfuko cash. Nikai lose kwa scam by the way. Sahi hiyo hata si do 98. Ni do bado, but I can pull that anytime nikitaka. $98. Umeona sasa? So tumaliza maswali ama kuna zingine zimekam. Military ni mbaya. Ondoka scene, sema ondoka scene. Naona. Huyo sura mzuri anaweza fanya nini ni change mind. Brilliant. Lydia, she's good looking by the way. Si kweli, si ni dem, sakabia tu kweli my analysis. Si dem anakambana, akona hiyo presentation, naona. Grill inakaa poa. Kama gari ni hybrid, iko na vents, iko na naona extra whatever. Naongezea grill, face. Anasema Albo wewe. Hata simjui po, anaongea kana mjua. I feel like anamjua. Liwatch video zake zote, naona. Anyway, tuendelee. Ni huyo Miss Lydia. Sawa. Just in case akona presentation. You take time. Ukiangalia video zake akidu video ni kama yani akona ile, unaelewa, ni professional. Yani ni video ya TikTok lakini jamii kuja hapo Maisha by the way. Sasa nimeswet nimeko hapa hivi. Angalia imeniambia watch na niambia nini saa yote tuone how many activity yangu ni ngapi. Angalia activity. Nimesweat, imeniambia activity yangu shower by the way, na shower I'm ready to go like a office, alafu na kama nakaa hapa chini. So you do the same thing. Akidu video yake unaona set yako tu raggedy. Ni kama alikuwa ready to go, alafu ana presentation ya and I'm watch by the way uone. And I'm watch curious. So kuna Mr. President Alan Bill Clinton Ochieng Delano. I'm here hearing you out on both sides of life outcomes. I'll be learning some from here to tackle ahead. Hopefully someday we're going to catch up eye to eye. We will. I'll be so happy to meet you, Mr. President, sir. Itonga Alan Bill Clinton Ochieng Delano. Sikiza jina mse. Hiyo ni president mwenyewe. Unaona? Sababu Bill Clinton ni president, hata Alan ni president. Ochieng ni president pia by the way. Alafu Delano ni president pia. Unaona? Yote hiyo presidential hiyo. Huyu ni president wa hapa by the way. I'll meet you, Mr. President, sir. Mbona? Anajua. Kuna Alba Keller. Albo, I've seen her account. Pleasure. Good job. Mwambie, I sent you. And to me a commission. Usimwambie hivyo. Sema tu, mwambie anyway. Mwambie. Hakuna shida. Ndiye ajue. No, that's like a commission yake. That's like a commission. She works hard for it. Faith and Fright Mentors. This is off-topic pole. Hakuna off-topic Q&A. How can I reach out to you? Need advice on applying for box truck and drive-in government contracts. I don't know much about it. I'm still trying to learn how to do that. Lakini government contracts inamaanisha aje? Inakufa battery. You will be the government will be procuring services from you. Uta bring box truck yako to kupatia government deliveries. That's what it means by that. Nakutumia labda link. Get in touch, nakutumia link. Somebody who trains. But ni paid. Watu chiza ulipisha, the consultancy. Najua information is valuable. So sometimes you have to pay to learn these things. Wow, naribu microphone hapa hivi. Nakutumia baadaye though. If you want. Mi sifanyangi box truck though. Mfanyanga tracking. but ile government will procure your services, then they'll pay you very good rates, by the way, na hakuna middleman. That's the whole idea behind it. Kuna ile sam.gov, kuna macontract huko ukiziangalia, lazima uangalie macontract kwanza, alafu you go backwards kuangalia how do I get this contract. Utafigure out, by the way, if you have time you'll do it even from home, by the way. Mona nile tu ukipewa job we accomplish. Umesahau kunijibu brother, ukichukua deni kwa stocks na ya shares zako unailipaje hiyo deni kwa bank? Isa Hassan wa Isa, nime-explain before. Ni hivi, nime-explain. Kama mimi tuseme niko na portfolio yangu ni 1 million. I can go to the bank today nisemeaje, this is the circumstances, by the way. So ni mimi nimekuwa Albon, nilianza kudu shares kama niko 36, niko 46, niko 56. Naangalia share portfolio yangu. Portfolio ni ile, portfolio means hiyo pesa hiyo everything hiyo net worth hapo. Elon Musk 34 billion ni portfolio, by the way, si cash. Seti Elon Musk ana own the whole of states, akona shaba, akona shares, stocks. Kuna Tesla, kuna nini SpaceX, kuna sijui X nini, kuna sijui Boring Company, hizo zote hizo mashares, zina mashares. Na explain deeper baadaye, another topic, another day. Lakini ni hivi, bank inajua if I have shares iko worth 3 billion, it's like I have 3 billion already. Unaelewa? So when you borrow, you tell the bank, I need, kama vile alibuy Twitter, Elon Musk, alisemaje? I need $42 billion from whatever bank aliomba, sijui ni gani, siku iko disclosed. Wakamsema, okay, fine, we'll give you that money. What do you want to use it for? Oh, I want to buy Twitter. So this is what the bank did. Kwa ile portfolio ya Elon Musk, walieka lien. Lien ni kama ile ukinunua shamba, ukiomba loan kwa bank, unawapatia title deed. Unasema, in case nisipolipa, uzeni shamba mchukue pesa yenyu. So aliwaambia wase ni hivi, shares zangu ni 400 billion, nasema tu figure. So just I want to borrow 42 billion from 400, which is not a lot of money kwa 400 billion. Kasema okay, we'll give you, but we have documents to sign that in case you don't pay the 42 billion, we'll come and get our money, we'll own part of your shares. Good. So hiyo ndio collateral yako ni shares. Then they give you the 42 billion. Ila ndio huyo ameenda kapatia watu wa Twitter, ndio hiyo check. Labda kwa wire transfer, you know how that works. But anyway, ndio hiyo check. Wakasign contract kamaliza. So kuna documents ziko involve hapo hivyo. That's why kuwa lawyer, corporate lawyer makes more money than anybody else. Sababu corporate lawyer, when these transactions are happening, corporate lawyer ndio middleman. Usikuwa criminal lawyer, kuwa corporate lawyer, by the way. Kama unataka kudu law. Juu hapo hivyo, any money transaction that happens, you get a commission. Na kama kwa ile, if you're rightly placed, that's like every day. One of my friends, hizi majina yake, ile big house kwa zucchini bread, hiyo video tafuta, yeni ako in between kwa watu wawili. Every transaction nampitia yeye. Yeni investment manager. So guess what? Every day he makes like 70K or something from a transaction. So that's what happened. Okay, exchange of information. So in case, then the way Elon, it doesn't really care. So now once you buy Twitter, which is a company, XI, it makes money. Elon anasemaje? Now every year, Twitter will be paying back the bank for the money that he borrowed from Tesla. Simple. Ukiborrow money, na una leverage, they won't even give it to you. That's not even a conversation. Ile play the game that only the rich get to play. Ndio game sasa. So your goal is kutenza do, na portfolio is the quickest way to be a millionaire. But you need time. No. Time is more valuable than money. That's how una borrow money against your stocks. Si stocks zenyewe, against your stocks. Sababu stocks ziko uninterrupted. They never change. They keep growing every day. Mwona sasa. That's how you do it. Still it makes sense, Isa. Albo, I've learned a lot from you. Thank you so much. Emmanuel. Hii ni poa kama unaunderstand hizi vitu. Hata mimi imetake time kulearn hizi vitu, by the way. Kwa bits and pieces. I have personally learned a lot from you, Albo, from 2023. Thank you sana for being present. Samuel Musha, exactly what I know. Alafu na share na nyinyi pia. Thanks, Sawa. We'll be waiting for the link. Just don't know what to bid. Rate, mile, ama pa. Angalia area yako alafu uta figure out. Faith, frighten. Angalia area yako kabisa. Ukienda kwa sam.gov, ziko listed huko hivyo. Enda kama reverse engineer. Angalia contract ndio hii. Boom. By the way, Faith and Fright mentor. Me, I'm not gatekeeping. Mimi nakwambia kila kitu. Fanya hivi. Enda kwa sam.gov, angalia contract that makes sense to you. Chukua hiyo details kwa ChatGPT. Ambia ChatGPT generate alafu uone maajabu hapo magic. Utakomela maybe 30% of the information already by just doing that. Alafu endelea kufollow up, alafu angalia contra, alafu reverse engineer the whole thing. They figure out. Sababu I'm learning how to do that. But ni ile iko so much time consuming, and you know I have kids and I have to keep paying bills. So we are working on it slowly, me na wife yangu. Tukitaka figure out. We'll figure it out eventually. Alafu nda train for free for 1 year. After that ndakuwa nalipisha consultation fee. Niaje Albo, I believe umekuwa fiti. I've been a while since ni join live yako, but I always follow your channel. It's so informative. Oh, Albert K Mwenga, nakuona kabisa. Weni kaa mimi, weni Albert kaa mimi. Karibu sana bana. TikTok, nafaa tumalize bana, ama nini? Hebu tuone. Jobs as for market na hypermarket are very easily available in states. Very easy, they'll hire you tomorrow. Utakuwa hired hata before ulize. That's how easy it is. Even in entry-level jobs, entry levels ziko always available. Huwezi kosa job states, by the way. Jobs ziko always available. Naona. Ondoka scene, military ni mbaya. Nauliza military ni mbaya ama nini? Anthony Onyango. Mufikiria yani kama kuna green card kuingia military si yani kwangu it makes sense. Juu watu ingia military juu ya ile opportunity. Suppose mko kama student hapa hivi kusoma F1, alafu aujaipata mrembo huko wa kuoa because wewe uko too shy, alafu uingie military. What happens ile military, ukiingia military hivi watakufilia petition ukuwe raia, kwa sababu huwezi fight military ya America na wewe si raia. Unaweza enda ubackfire alafu wa backstab. Unaelewa sasa? So kama wewe ni F1 student useme atakutumia military ndio nipate makaratasi za hapa nikuwe raia, that's okay. But kama umekam na green card already, aki ya nani? Unaona hiyo objective. Huyo kwa F1 amemaliza degree, anaingia military ni apate green card. Wewe umekam na green card already. Why do you need the military for? Unless kitu unapenda anyway. Ama uko young, sijui. I mean, it's up to you. Mimi nasema tu ile generalized speaking from my perspective, my personal opinion. There's other things you can do. Kama umekam na green card, nasema hivi, wacha niingie Summit Academy OIC, nichukue career na carpentry, ama nichukue career na for free, unaona, electrician, ama nichukue career na nini na IT specialist, ama ikue in finance, ama ikue career in healthcare, ama you earn your GED, ama hii project mpya next year, hii ni light rail mpya by the way. Hii ni nangoja hii project ianze by the way. But hii project ndio mpya hapa hivi. This is a new project. Inaitwa Metro Blue Line Extension. Naona municipality. Ndio hiyo map. Hii ni new project 2026. Nilichukua juniona. Na ni track hii project. Hiyo ni 5 years project hii. Na ngoja ianze. Hizi ni ma stations za train. Inaitwa Metro Blue Line Extension. Brooklyn Park, Crystal, Robbinsdale, Minneapolis. Blue Line, hii ndio next project kubwa inakuja by the way. Na ngoja next year. So na by track next year niingie na hiyo track next year. Nikulie do 5 years, alafu while I'm moving out of tracking. Niwachiwa sawa na kudu projects zingine. So that's what you do. Kama umekam na green card. Kuna more opportunity before you ingie military. But if you want to, sababu watu wengi ingia military jua hivi, umekam states, umeenda South Carolina, Ocha. Aujui mtu huko, ni Ocha hakuna job, umeona military center, umeingia. Life meta kama at least umeondokea scene. Unaingia military. But kama umekam na green card, na hizi why? Naona. Kama wewe ni F1 kuna 2 options. Ingia military upate makaratasi, ama tafuta mrembo. Tafuta mrembo mse. Uoe mrembo, muoane, mkae. Chagua, pick and choose. Kuna degree mse uko kole. You're smart already. You know, a smart black guy, please. Mimi, I'm not even educated. Mimi ni college dropout, nikienda huko nje kila siku msumbuliwa. Angalia video ya juzi, ile video ya juzi. Dem amekam, ametoa tu nguo hapo kila kitu, ama labda unjaona hiyo part. Angalia kwa bike hivi, hiyo video ya juzi, kwa bike hivi, hii mguu ya bike ya nyuma, angalia nyuma yake kama video inaendelea. Kama 16, 17, 18 minutes hivi, utaona. Huyo dem aliniona hivi akasema, okay, I see a guy on camera. I'm gonna go next to him. Beach ni kubwa. It's so big. The beach na post video next week ya drone. Your place ni kubwa hivi. Why does she have to come next to me? Naona. Na mimi nimeolewa na watu watatu na shida zangu. I have a mortgage, track payment, life insurance na retirement na save. Ana come next to mimi. Hata kuongea na mimi. Na mimi I'm not even looking for one. Alijileta mwenyewe. Aliona msako na bike, niko na bike. Akona camera. Let me come. Why did she have to come next to me? Labda nataka nimuongeleshe. So kuja hapa hivi when you're F1 student, you're already a black guy. Uko kole, you know, people who go to college, they make 3 times more income than somebody with high school degree. Unasoma, uko decent, wewe ni Mwafrika unaongea Kizungu. Alafu unapata bibi university. Nini mbaya na wewe? Quality women. Career mbona ingia military. Kwa academy kamrembo. Pick and choose. I like tall, slim, blue eyes, black, whatever. No. Kuna watu hii anza maisha. Okay, hata black wako by the way. Si lazima uwe mgoso, but make sure ni raia wa hapa. Usiwe demo Afghanistan au mtoka Kenya alafu muone mka hapa mnakaa mna majuala nyi wote wawili. Mtaenda wapi? Mta split muende Afghanistan na Kenya. Long distance relationship. How? Msa kwa hapa raia. Sasa kuongea kinaongea tu hivyo anyway. You know what I'm saying? No. That's what you do. Kiingia chuo, useme naingia military. Kwa nini? Please. Tafuta kamsupu hapo hivyo. Chagua. Long legs, tall legs, short, kila kitu. Chagua. American citizen. Atakuoa, atapetition, mtazaa watu wei, maisha itaendelea. Naona. Wasa ngapi wamedu hivyo by the way? Mi wife si ni mgoso. Am I losing anything? Hapana. Bado mimi elbow naongea Sheng bado. Hata niambia teach me naambia it will take 20 years to learn Sheng. Sasa so tumalize live bana. Lazima niende. Kesho nina track. Na job kesho. So hapa hivi kesho ni mission gani? Do you know of any World Cup jobs next year? Sijui kabisa. I don't know. Hakuna game hapa Minnesota. US ni kubwa. Iko Mexico, US na Canada. Ni kubwa sana. I don't know. So I say tuko up to date na kila kitu. Wasaja win green card. Pole sana lakini msijali. Failure ndio kusucceed by the way. The harder you fail, the farther you fall, the higher you rise by the way. Ile wacha kufrustrate in a good way. To me ile energy ile I'm going to do something about it. Alafu you flip the tables, alafu shoot up. That's what you do. When you flip, alafu na shoot up. Do that. No. Failure in your success. The harder you fail, the deeper you fail, the higher you succeed. Ni directly proportional. Kama ukifail kama 2 feet, rise 2 feet. Ukifail 20 feet, rise 20. Sababu you know the pain ya kuhit rock bottom. Sawa. Tumie kama fuel ya kupeleka vile watu toa rocket na fuel ina juu. Alafu kama mali za float za kutegemea nini gravity. Even the fly, kwa gina fly all the way. You push back kwa ile atmosphere alafu inatumia gravitational pull. Naona. International Space Station. Endo one videos za nani za Neil deGrasse Tyson anaongea hiyo story. Sasa so ndio hiyo. VP Albo, will you be attending Sikondi Maya tomorrow? Ndakuwa job unfortunately. Nienda jana wako na event kubwa sana. Ni leo na kesho. Kesho ndio the main, but kesho ndio 5th, kesho ndio the D-Day. Sijui from 4 to 6 ndakuwa job mbaya. Nikipata time naweza, but ndakuwa job. Hiyo ngapoa kama iko weekendi. Ikiland weekendi. Weekday mazee si wase wengi sana. Naona. Sasa toboa kabisa. Ile talasemi ilikuwa saa 2 ilikuwa easier. Last year ilikuwa Sunday lakini mvua ilinyesha ikaharibu kila kitu. Hata wamesema hivyo if it rains wata shut down vitu zingine. Niliona. So kuna hapa ni Cinco de Mayo. Cinco. Umeandika vibaya by the way. Andika Cinco CINQ. Naona. Ni kabisa Cinco. CINCO. De Mayo. Naona. De Mayo. Ama Mayo ama si de Mayo. Sababu Cinco de Mayo. Numbers nini? Numbers za Spanish ndio hiyo. Mayo ni May. Cinco ni 5. Ile 5 number 5. Cinco 5 5. Naona. Hiyo kwa nini? Hata sasa hiyo nilanka watu wangu baadhi. Uno, tres. Tatu yung nini? 1 2 3 4 5. 5 ni 5. So 1 ni 1, 2 ni 2, kama deuces, 2, alafu 3 ni 3, 4 kama quad axle 4, alafu 5 ni number 5. So the 5th of May ndio Cinco de Mayo. Naona. The 5th of May ndio celebration yao. Sasa so hivyo sasa. So I'll be catching you tomorrow. Sijui kama natoboa by the way. Sunday utaka ama utaenda kwa mother-in-law. Ningefa kwa leo ningeenda hivyo kwa Moses. Leo ningeenda leo kwa mother-in-law. Leo. Maybe itakuwa next weekend maybe. Ama one of the days sijui. She wants to show us the house that alinunua property amenunua mpya. Ni kama ni shamba iko na hao, iko na ile bani ile mahindi. Ni kama farm, amenunua farmhouse. That's my idea. It's working. No. Revolution is working like a family in law. Ili make machali wote kwa kudrive truck. No, it's working. Idea zangu zinawaka. Hata kama I'll pretend we're not listening to that black guy from Africa. They are. No. I'm winning. No. W kila mtu W. Change the whole generation na influence yangu. No. Sasa wacha nimalize video bana na tukitrack haraka before kesho. Tuko up to date kila mtu. Wasaja win green card msijali sana by the way. Hii ni hiccup tu. Ulijaribu. At least ulijaribu mse. Kuna wase bro wangu last year hata kuapply. Nilimpigia simu, huyo bro wangu mwanzo sijui kwa nini. Mimi nampenda lakini ni love lost. Nikampigia simu nikamsumbua wapi? Nikambukia aende embassy visiting. Nikampigia simu wapi? Ni kama ajisikii. Naona. Hata sijui anyway. Hakuapply last year bro. So sijui. So ni hivyo mazee, tuendelea baadaye basi next week. Hii video imekuwa 3 hours. Wacha nikachungulie track, ni join familia, wanakwenda kwa park leo. Weather ni poa I think. Kuna sun sijui nje. Weather ni poa leo. 70 Fahrenheit. I don't know ni ngapi nini kwa, but ni poa sana weather. So like video koja like video. Tunaona next time. Mama vipi? Ndaongea mtakuongea hizo mambo za investment. Ni poa niweke kwa structure. Ndio muonge on the fly juu ni Q&A. But there's a step by step ile tu a dummy's guide of understanding these things. No, a dummy's guide of starting a business. Ni poa sana by the way from scratch. Ndaongea pole pole. But kama udoing hizi vitu, wache ku challenge. Just say I should be doing these things. I'm not doing them. I should be doing these things. Nikichelewa kabisa. Mimi nimeanza maisha kama niko 36 kumake do. Sasa niko 47. So I've been making money for the last 11 years. At least comfortable, ile comfortable. So pia unaweza do hivyo by the way. You can even surpass me. Kama uko young, already ushani surpass. Juu kuna information na kuna time. Naona, mimi sina time. Mimi niko AARP, mtu mzee. Naona, AARP. Enda uangalie inamaanisha nini hiyo. Sijui inamaanisha nini, hata sijui sasa kuangalia saa hii. Ni very depressing. I'm not scared. Mimi kuzeeka sijalingi by the way. Oh, thanks bro. I'm your silent follower, but your live motivates and gives me energy. Hernandez Karanja. Karibu sana bana. Hata kama wewe ni silent kwa loud. Hata mimi very sometimes mu watch wase kama Corey the Traveler. Si comment, sifanye kitu yote na watch tu na keep up. So kingine mimi nasema tu at least kama video yake iko 3 weeks late, I know exactly what he was doing 3 weeks ago. Mwanataka hiyo. So ndio hivyo. Wase baadaye. Peace. Tuanze na TikTok kwanza. Hii dual task ni noma sana. I'll have to come YouTube. Nisimiss anybody. Turudi kwa tuone Sunday end live hapa nipata. Niliseni comment, hakuna comment yote. End stream.